is green.
Alright. So, does one of you want to recap last session, or shall I?
Oh boy.
I mean, there's not too much to recap.
We had a nice time.
Yeah.
There's a very important stone that has dominated most of yesterday.
Yeah. Well, you
Sides were chosen, lines drawn in the sand. Kelmoran killed Lorimor a second.
From the dead.
Yeah, Kelmoran put down Lorimor a second time with help from Sybil and a high-speed glass bottle of holy water.
Yes. Also, you got promised payment if you deal with the shit that's happening.
Unfortunately, it was promised after the shit was dealt with.
Yes. But I think that was actually everything. And we left off with a severely traumatized Kendra sitting by the fireplace with a bottle of brandy.
With Kelmoran and Johnny going on patrol. Even though we have now, I think we found out that we dealt with all the zombies.
Yeah. No more zombies left. You've all returned. Effectively, I believe that was it. Oh yeah, and the weasel is back.
Yes, the weasel is back.
Yeah,
Most important.
I spent time getting the weasel back. Yep.
Yeah.
Time and money.
Also, the suit is ready.
Was it worth it? Probably not.
Who knows? Depends if you send the weasel to its death again.
And Pog's project is almost complete.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's the evening. Kendra is not going to sleep, apparently. Are you going to? While Draven is still out cold in his room. You've checked on him. He seems to be breathing.
He has a pulse. He's breathing. Okay.
Open bar is just a terrible thing to have near him.
Ilfrin is obviously going to stay up, considering he only needs 4 hours of sleep anyways.
Yeah. Show off.
Yep.
At all times we have to be reminded he's an elf.
But I suppose he will go sleep at some point. Or rest.
Well, trance.
Yeah.
He's likely to just do it there, considering he'll just be seated in a chair and he could just trance there.
Alright.
Annoying though, because if you listen closely next to his ear, you can hear Darude's sandstorm. Meanwhile, Kelmorn and Johnny have the fun task of wrapping up the professor's corpse and stash it for now until we can reinter it.
Alright.
Yeah.
So the professor's in a box, or?
We'll probably... I don't think we have the right size of box, and it'd be a little disgraceful. So, we can do a nice
he's
sheet.
kind of melted.
Yeah, we can wrap him up in a nice thick tarp and then put him in the back garden for a bit.
There goes all of my good rolls.
Maybe we'll find like a shipping crate or something, just to keep it out of sight.
Well, it's fine if we just put it in the back, I imagine. It's a fenced-in garden. And we can have...
Well, I just worry about Kendra seeing it.
Yeah, let's put it in the cellar. He's safe in the cellar.
All my wine is there.
Oh, put it in the other corner.
Yeah. At this point,
Look,
he's probably not going to wake up again after being consecrated by holy water.
Yeah.
Forcefully.
Yeah,
it's just a case of...
Put him in my room.
They want you.
Like I said, if we just wrap it up in the back garden, it's fine. We just tell her not to go out there. And then we get the priest round to reinter him later. Can't go round tonight. It's a bit late.
Yeah, that guy needs his beauty sleep.
He won't. Like I said, it's probably like a high stone wall and all in the back garden.
We can put him in the cellar.
You could stack some logs over him to hide it.
Exactly. Some logs, shrubbery, this strange set of broken weasels.
Hey.
Why are there 7 or 8 of
One.
these?
Ow.
I mean, we could leave him
Well,
in his
there was-
room, you know.
Well, there was a
He didn't
sale.
die here. He got sliced in half by a sickle.
No, it's the fact that while you were doing your ritual to bond one, there were a lot who said no.
Oh yeah.
That's why it took an
Another
hour.
one. 1 hour and 10 weasels later.
And the weasel that accepted dealt with the rest.
Yeah.
There can only be one weasel.
Exactly. Yeah. I got to. It took me an hour to conduct the battle royale.
I'm more impressed that you found 10 weasels.
Just sets a colander down. Only one may leave.
I'm more impressed that he found 10 weasels and caught them.
2 weasel enter, 1 weasel leave.
It's the only thing he studied when he was there.
It turns out
Oh.
I'm not a mage. I'm just really good at animal handling.
Oh, no. I'm going to talk to the weasel and see if he's happy under your service.
But he's not technically an animal. He's only in the shape of one.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was, oh man, I need to do that. You know, it's my familiar. Turns out I'm just really good at animal handling.
But yeah, I guess you all take a long rest then afterwards. Oh yeah, you also found a new bloody letter.
Mm-hmm. We're up to 3.
Yeah.
Pretty confident at this point who it is.
Yep.
But you wake up in the morning after a long rest. Kendra did not rest. And the rings under her eyes prove it. And yeah. At some point she seems to have grabbed a book and has a wand next to her on the chair. And she seems to be distracting herself with it.
Ilfrin would ask if she wants us to stay the day with her.
Yes, I think that would be nice.
From down the hall and up
If
the stairs.
Someone.
From down the hall and up the stairs. Right, gang, it's time we head out. We've got a mystery to solve. We've got to find the warden's corpse. Gotta move, come on.
I've been concocting theories going on here.
Can I take a side glance and see what the book that she has is titled?
The easy methods of animate dead.
Make me an Arcana check.
How to raise a family.
You can determine it is actually a wizard spellbook. It doesn't really have a title. But the diagrams and everything seem familiar enough. You've seen it in other wizards' books.
Nothing that stands out as I want to animate my dead dad or whatever.
No, just some basic wizard spell.
Okay.
No, you probably couldn't identify the handwriting because you wouldn't have. Yeah, it's fairly obvious it's her spellbook. But yeah, she's a bit pale, shaky. Probably due to the fact she didn't sleep at all. But yeah, doesn't really make much demands or anything.
Well, she wouldn't have to be making demands. He would be making offers.
Yeah, as I said, she would appreciate having some company today. Doesn't need to be everyone, but just that she is not alone when if someone knocks at the door again.
Well, hello there. No.
Well, Ilfrin obviously says he will stay back.
God, of course the elf's gonna stay. Gross.
Are you surprised?
Handily, Draven is in the house and will not be leaving it.
Ah, no, she's got
Is somebody going to point this out?
Draven won't
Got
be
Draven,
doing
let's
much
go.
anything.
He's not gonna try to stay back. If Ilfrin's gonna try to stay back, he's gonna try to get Ilfrin to come with us because Draven's already here. So it's kind of a reverse. Hey, everybody, Draven will stay here. Let's go. Brain move.
Is Draven even okay? I haven't seen
He's-
why.
I assume that's the norm for him. I mean, I've only met him a wee bit, but that's what normal. He's breathing, it's fine. I'm sure there's fewer wine bottles down here than there were before. Bastard, he took that one. But look,
He's about to wake up.
But I know it's a terrible thing and all, but you can always spend a little time with Father Grimhollow. It's just that right now we do have places to be, things to do, and while it's important that you feel safe and all, there's also that the spirit of the warden's wife who is currently trying to do her best to keep these guys in, and day by day, her name is getting spelt out, and the risk is growing.
Right. Yes, I should probably speak to him about. What did you... By the way, what did you do with...
We wrapped them up and laid them down in the cellar. Like I said, best to get the priest and some of his clergy and all to help with that there.
Alright. Yes, I will speak to them. Ask them to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Well, it's a problem. It'll be a more
well-
persistent issue. Not with him specifically, but more corpses are going to rise in the graveyard until we get things settled. So we best get on that there.
Right.
Well, may I make a suggestion then? If we're all going to go and leave Draven to watch the house with Kendra, why don't we accompany Kendra to make sure this gets settled and then we can head out?
Right, on you go.
Okay. He offers her his arm.
Yeah. She takes it. And
I've already spent a bit of time there, and if I wind up there today, I'm going to be helping out with more burn people. But I've got to save my spell slots for tonight, for the expedition.
So I'm assuming
Yeah.
Kendra is already gone.
yeah, she slowly makes her way out and road. She does take a bit of time at the door before she does open it and avoids looking at the cellar door, but makes her way up to Erasma Temple. And Ilfrin's coming with her? Is that?
Yep. I am going with her, letting her use my arm for assistance because she's already exhausted anyways.
Right, is there any further business for the rest of you if it doesn't involve a fucking, like, chest-sized rock?
There's not going to be another burial. I mean, there's going to be another burial of him, but we don't have to attend, right? We've done that once.
Nah, this one's not a formal occasion, no. This is a reinterment. The only ones who are really vital there are the priests themselves, making sure that nothing comes back up.
Because that first one went oh so well. I'm sure there'll be loads encouraged by the idea that he is some sort of necromancer this time around.
Well, he was just one of a bunch of corpses that came up that night.
This is why you always invest in a moored safe, man. I've read about this
Where?
in a book. You build a cage around the grave. You can't get out.
So, any other business?
There is a prototype to test.
And we were gonna go tell the person at the shop about the rock. I mean,
Yeah.
is that a good idea?
Well, look. You've all got until midday, okay? Then we'll head out. We'll still have some good hours of daylight. We're heading downstairs anyway, so that's not going to be much of an issue.
Yeah. Basically, at the Pharasma Temple, it's relatively easy to conduct the business, given that they've also heard about the other corpses that have been found, because I don't think you actually moved them away or put them anywhere specific.
No, yeah, the rest of them I thought were just left there, and then people were told.
Yeah. Yeah. And Lorimer's corpse is, unfortunately, just one more.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, there's Father Grimborough, of course, comforts her a bit and reassures her they will make sure that the Lorimer won't rise up again, because they do have a spell for that. And eventually to return.
Hold on 1 second. I want to try to swap over to the computer.
Oh yeah.
Right, how about the rest of yous?
Well, I am advising Johnny that perhaps it's not a great idea to tell someone selling you an item how valuable it really is.
Correct.
But it seems polite.
I'm just stone-faced in response to that, and internally rolling my eyes while my physical eyes are just blank staring.
Barely open. So say a few words, Rena.
Few words.
Oh, gosh, super quiet. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Shall I let you do some mic boost first before I adjust you?
I really don't have any settings on this.
Okay, I'll just amp you up then.
Even Max, she's still pretty quiet.
Don't think anyways.
Yeah.
Is it on the right microphone?
Definitely sounds like she's using the
all I
laptop
did was switch
microphone.
over to how about now?
Sounds the same.
Am I good now?
Still quiet.
Hold on. Let me just switch back. I'm gonna switch back to my phone.
Okay. It's like it was better quality, but way too quiet.
Not, there's like zero gain for some reason.
Yeah. Welcome back.
What about those gains?
I have no gains.
Ah, Jesus.
Only losses.
Oh boy.
Okay, it's
I
okay.
gotta turn her down again.
Yeah.
I got that fixed. No, it's just a case of it was a higher quality mic, but just super quiet, and it would take time to fiddle with things.
So
Weirdly enough, it's the same. It's the same headset.
Okay.
All right, so back
Just
to
I
Pog.
connected it to the computer instead.
Back to Pog and Johnny.
yeah, well, hearing that the first half of the day.
Oh. Okay, testing. Yeah.
I was just passing by Johnny on the way. I was like, maybe it's not the best idea to tell someone how valuable a thing is they're trying to sell you. And yeah, then
I'll delay for the day. I'll delay. I'll think about that. I do want that rock. But I don't want Ilfrin to have the rock. Or Grayson.
And that's more important.
What did I do to Johnny?
You want the rock.
You were the enemy.
I mean, I said I would share the rock.
Unacceptable.
And we know it's bollocks.
You could give the rock to Draven to cuddle with it.
Don't trust it. Never trust an elf.
He would.
Oh,
he
maybe
would
we can
share
agree on
with
that, Grayson.
Johnny.
Oh god, did we just become best friends?
No.
This guy sucks. I hate him. You hate
You've
him
learned
too?
one fact about each other. It's time to learn more. Let's see here.
All I'm trying to do is be nice to Kendra and give her support, and this is the thanks I get.
Correct.
Of course.
That's
You're
not
a-
all you're trying to do.
You're a dark elf. That's
Hmm.
all the thanks you'll
What
ever
are they
get.
doing up here? Yeah.
I will
But
make
yeah.
use of this time to buy a lantern and some oil.
Will Sybil actually put on her armor
After I rest.
for a spin?
I mean, this was the rest.
Wasn't this
Yeah.
after the rest?
Nope, it was
Well, I mean-
done before.
I mean, you
Yeah,
finished.
long rest over the night. Or did Sybil not rest at all?
Did not rest.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Alright. So
I
you
was up with Kendra.
Alright. That means you would incur a stack of exhaustion at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, who all stayed up and gets a stack of exhaustion actually then?
I went
Yeah,
to sleep.
Johnny would have fallen asleep down there.
Yeah, I took my reverie down there.
Elmore had no issue.
Sleeping on the
just went
floor
back.
still counts.
Elmore had no issue and just went back to his room.
I slept in my bed.
Yeah, same.
Alright.
Grayson, however,
Sybil.
Now, what did Grayson do?
I'll take that stack of exhaustion.
Alright.
Could have slept on the floor.
if you want, you could use the Xanathar's optional rule for a con save, but the DC is only 10.
Yeah. I mean, technically Pathfinder has similar rules, but exhaustion there isn't as difficult. Like, it's still what does it do again? I think it lowers your stats, makes you slow, and gives cumulative negative effects on this, yeah, like -3 or -2 on all rolls or something like that.
All right.
Ilfrin would be dead.
Or what?
If I had a minus to any of my things, you know Ilfrin would be dead.
Because of how low she rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you everything.
So it'll be another day before the golem and the armor are done?
No, the armor is done. That one was finished at last night before the whole
And what about Pog's creation?
business, and Pog's column would be done at noon. It would look still pretty rough, but serviceable.
But will Pog accept that? Would he have it show up in a rough, unrefined method?
Well, that's why I bought the clothes for it.
And the mask.
Hide your shame, but I didn't finish you off properly.
Yeah. Basically, soon after that, the acolytes from the temple come to take away the corpse, and at some point after that, Kendra finally falls asleep in her chair around 10 or 11 a.m. And around noon,
I would make sure to tuck her in.
And when she's tucked in, I would go to rest.
all right.
Looking at the way that Grayson and Sybil are dragging their feet, it's putting a little bit of a shine off going on another expedition immediately.
Yeah, we could avoid the big stuff and just try to figure out what's up with the flute guy.
Alright, well, the point is we need to go find the corpse. That was how do we chat with the priest and all.
Yeah.
So, my theory was correct, in a way, probably. That once we find him, I just ram the flute up him. Alternatively, we give some, like a signifier of authority to the warden's wife. Signet ring, badge, jangle of keys, that sort of thing. And his corpse will be down there where the Inferno started off. It's gonna be a bit fucking tough to recognize him, I imagine.
Might not be.
Yeah, so just keep your eyes open for a good ring. Oh, it's just, you know.
I
Yeah.
suppose whenever we can, we just head on down.
I mean, around noon, Pog, your thing would be finished.
Oh,
Did you drag all of your clothes and mask and everything with as well?
yeah. I'd hidden it around there last time after buying that stuff at the store the first time around. So I'd left all those materials there.
All right. So you're going to awaken the thing then.
Yeah. I'm going to come back after meeting my research assistant Jeff on the road outside of town.
Great. Yes. Well, first of all, as Joffrey wakes up, he greets you with a, "What the fuck is this? Why did you put me in this?"
In dire situations, one does what needs to do to
This is a disgrace.
a disgrace is this town, which has not a single statue of its kind to its name.
Yes, but you do know who I am. I am the legendary Joffrey.
Yes, Jeff, I know. Okay. Can you put this on? I hand him the hooded cowl, the cloak, and the face covering.
You did summon the warrior spirit, did you? Or was it someone else?
The warrior spirit
Yeah.
seemed the most utilitarian at this moment.
Yeah. Alright. Not even proper armor. Not even a nice helmet. Did you even bother to make me a sword out of stone as well? Or am I supposed to just punch people?
Hey, whatever you want to do. Be happy that you have what's passed for eyes, a mouth, and individual limbs. I didn't have much time to do this. I'm sure if we find something
My
better
God.
along the way, we can swap it out.
Yes, please. Thank you very much, he says as he finally puts on the mask and the cloak. Fine then. So, what do you need me for?
Cliff Notes version, undead in jail, possessing people, stuff is rising from the dead all around the town. This town with no statues.
Technically, you're
But they
adding
have
to
one.
it.
They have one gigantic statue, so that wouldn't have worked. It would have been nice, but it wouldn't have worked. It would have been nice.
See.
But we are facing hordes of undead in a prison. Do you want to come? And that's a yes. So please come on.
Yeah, well, it beats hanging out in the afterlife, I suppose. Well, let's go then.
I like to imagine that the spell that compels them actually removes their, like, suppresses their memory of the afterlife, so they don't get to say it was better up there.
I mean, they can do what they want, but I don't think they're suicidal. So they do prefer to stay alive, I would say, rather than go back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it depends on the deportment of the thing that was summoned. It's like, may very well find one that if I'm unconscious, it would just commit suicide to get away.
You hear this horrendous scraping sound as it's trying to gradually slice off its own throat. Its stone throat with a butter knife.
It jumps off a parapet to dash its body against the ground.
It's like the Shawshank Redemption. You're wondering, why are you wearing a poster as a beard?
But yeah, you have your companion. Oh, I think you can control it, the token.
Let me see. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, when Ilfrin would actually have a pretty easy time to get the reverie in if he hasn't already. So yeah, that's just leaving Sybil sleeping, Kendra, Grayson too, or will Grayson stay awake?
If Sybil goes, I mean, if
Kendra.
names are hard.
Kendra.
Kendra goes to sleep, then I'll go to sleep.
All right. So you are not actually there when the stranger with the mask and the hood comes back.
I'm going to be asking about this.
Yeah.
Hog.
Yes.
Hog. Who is this?
Oh, this is Jeff, my research assistant. I had requested his presence since we appear to be stuck in this town for the foreseeable future.
A dark one. What is he doing here?
I'm sorry?
As it stands,
Dark one
he's
from below.
trying to seduce everything that moves.
Wait, what? No, I am not.
Surprising? Well, kind of surprising. I would have assumed you would just take everything he wants. Can we trust him?
Yes, I guess. Yes.
I take it as
What
a...
is up with your rude friend?
He's kind of old-fashioned.
Why does he have a mask on? That's my job.
He's extremely old-fashioned.
I mean, it's also your faith.
Yes, I know. As I said, it's my job.
It does not concern you.
Right, so just looking at this thing, can I tell what it is? I'm in the same room with it.
Make... I'm depending if it's... I'm wondering if it's investigation or insight.
Can I try to counter it with a deception roll?
It would more likely be a disguise kit roll, if you have one. Have proficiency in that, but I...
Look at him.
If I'm trying to explain away his appearance, not change it.
Actually, he has stats for that. Yeah, make me an insight check and a perception check.
Oh, that was my insight and my perception.
Yeah, you can totally tell this is not a person, but rather an animated piece of rock in clothes.
Hog, did you make a golem?
I certainly did not.
That's a golem.
I am not. I am Joffrey.
That's quite bigoted of you.
You are Joffrey in the body of a golem?
Wait, I'll check. I know
I
about
wish
rocks.
I was.
Just because he has a skin condition, you want to exile him from our party. He's come a long way to assist us.
Hog, I didn't say that I wanted to exile him. I wanted you to tell the truth. He is a golem.
No, he is
I
not.
am not.
Right, what are you?
I'm Joffrey.
And
Do you eat?
You're Joffrey.
Johnny just sliding in off frame as they're discussing this to lick the rock and test it.
I know my rocks.
He tries to lick the statue.
No, it's just the dwarf scrutinizing. They know stone.
More
Joffrey, what
importantly,
race
does
are
it
you?
eat?
It's a good
I'm a
question.
human, of course.
Can't you tell?
You're made of rock. That is not a skin condition. I'm not an idiot, Hog.
Damn.
All these high rolls. Where are the shit rolls from earlier?
I was trying to beat a 12. I mean, I only have +1. I thought
Yeah.
I could go below.
Yeah, you can also tell this is a rock. That's walks and talks.
I mean, that makes it better for him, right?
I just made a new friend.
It is not particularly well made. It could use some more work, but it is reasonable, I suppose,
Kelmorn,
for an 8-year-old dwarf or something like that.
I made something
Can you
similar.
come here,
much larger
Kilmorn?
scale once.
There is a the solo that was currently going upstairs slowly dies away as he overhears his name. The fuck you want?
I want you to verify that Pog has a walking statue that's trying to say he's not a walking statue.
Now, if you put some water on it first, Pog, and then get chisel, you might actually make better progress. I don't know.
I am
I
not.
sense an overwhelming air of hostility in this room.
You hear a door
just
slam
trying to help.
open, then slam shut as Kelmorn's standing there at the banister looking down. Does he follow orders?
Yes,
Is he useful?
very.
Do you have a name?
His name's Jeff.
You answered that one, Jeff.
Yeah, no. I have to.
Right, is he gonna
I would
smash...
really prefer if you would call me Joffrey.
Alright. Joffrey, what can you do?
Hit things.
Great, fantastic.
Mighty warrior.
He's already walking away and go back in his room. He knows what he cares about.
Why-
That's it.
I do not like him.
Why not? He actually called him Joffrey.
Yeah, but he walked away immediately before it was even finished.
But the music begins again.
So, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I object to Joffrey being here.
That's fucking great.
I'm just saying, why don't we all admit what he is? Why the cloak and dagger?
He doesn't have a dagger at all. What are you talking about?
Oh my
Some kind of
God,
inquisition
that's
here?
gigantic.
I knew you
I
were
would
going to
like
say
to
it.
have a dagger. Do you have a spare one?
I don't.
We
he doesn't-
did.
He doesn't particularly need it. Don't give him something that he doesn't need. It's just kind of like a safety blanket for him.
I don't have a dagger, but I do have a sickle.
Again.
Do I look like a farmer? Give me a sword. A hammer.
Oh, come on. Let's go
I
punch
don't
some
have
things.
either of those.
I like punching things, don't you?
I am both glad I'm asleep, yet sad I am not there.
On the right side, you got some soothing tunes coming across your wall.
But yes, so, what shall we do? Where is glory to be found?
When everybody wakes up, we're going to the prison.
That's it. So I'm just waiting here.
We could
Um,
practice.
yeah, I mean, if you wish to get the lead out, I guess you could try punching.
Johnny and the companion show up with 2 health each to the prison. Just beat the shit out of each other.
I mean, maybe,
You can box my shadow form pretty much infinitely.
yeah, punch his shadow.
You only have to hit once.
Same.
This one, the dwarf.
I just put my mask on because if we're going to be wearing masks, I'm going to wear my mask.
I want to get a mask.
It's probably a fancier mask than the one
Screw
he got
mask
in our
mandates, man.
store.
Yep.
I don't want mask mandates. Not in my D&D campaign.
What a shock, the wizard doesn't have a concern for others.
Joffrey will probably
Yeah.
have some off-season festival mask.
Yeah, why don't I link my apparent clothes if it ever loads up? Holy fuck.
It's the
No,
fire.
it's a very plain mask. It's a very plain mask, actually.
It's a Boeing.
So Joffrey's festival mask is actually fancier.
Here.
Oh yes,
It's-
but his is meant for special occasions.
But it's also largely covered up by
Yeah.
face. The
The hood to the snood.
whatever, like the little
The cowl.
face covering on the cowl of the hood or whatever. Like, because otherwise, sad-looking Fat Carnival mask kind of colors any interaction with this guy.
I mean, at least they'll
There
think
you
he's a
go.
party dude.
That's his clerical attire.
Maybe Joffrey has this kind of mask. Very trustworthy looking.
Oh, Pio, he might have the Elden Ring mask.
Let's look it on Payday 2 and make custom masks.
Yeah, but I guess Joffrey will spend his time punching Shadow Johnny.
Please, we have to use a proper mask for the season.
That's probably about right.
Yeah, that sounds good. Looks good for Joffrey. And the really unsettling smile.
It's an Uncle Sam mask. Seriously,
He
they
really needs that hat.
they don't even have to try.
At least it's not a William Shatner mask.
Yeah. It's okay, just wait until we get to a coastal town. We can get him a punch mask.
Oh god.
He can have a chin 2
Not that
foot
Punch
long.
Judy.
Well, we can get
Not
Ilfrin
that
the Judy
awful
mask.
Judy and Punch movie.
No.
Oh no.
Remember when she did that ninja flip?
Oh god.
How
Anyway,
would
Yeah.
you even bring that up? Ugh.
So you stay around all in the house, then relax, take some time off while the people who didn't sleep take some time to rest.
can't just drag him along. Gotta wait until we're able to walk it.
Right.
But yeah, as I said, I'll get a hold of a hooded lantern and a bunch of oil. Yeah, that should all be 6 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're Johnny's shadow and Jeff actually sparring.
Yeah, Johnny will be focusing on dodging more so than hitting back, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he can recover that easily. The ancient companion.
Yeah.
What do you
Figure-
mean?
Figured I should pick up a lantern and oil just because our light source tends to be the drow, and several times he's fallen over.
Yes, please.
Wait.
Are you able to use like the mending ability on him?
I can at will expend a spell slot to heal it a certain amount.
Okay.
It's in the character description, not the.
I have to take a look at it because it looks like the healer version has infinite healing.
It has temporary hit points that it can give out, but I believe it's one per. You can't stack the temporary hit points multiple times.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I needed to mend it, I can expend a spell slot, and it gets hit points equal to 10 times the level of spell.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, as you keep sparring and wasting some time, probably eating lunch at some point, there is eventually a knock at the door.
Friend would go to answer it.
Calmorn's halfway there. Still playing.
In front of the door stands the sheriff, Benjamin Keller. Oh, hello there.
Hello, Sheriff. Do come in.
Yes, sure thing. I've actually come to tell you about something that might need investigating. We've heard some reports about loggers not coming back from a logging camp nearby. And to be frank, we are a bit worried. If there are more undead out there, maybe not just from our graveyard, but out there, and they might have had some trouble. And with me and my men watching the graveyard, thought maybe you could check it out.
Is it a fair walk?
It is about half an hour, maybe. Not too much further than the prison itself.
I don't see why we can't swing on over and check it out.
All right. I think you can already. You've passed the shields, probably. Just follow the signs, and you'll be there in no time.
Alright.
All right. Well done. I'll leave you to it. Unless there's anything else.
That's cleared out, aye. Well, last you know of. There's no living folk lingering there.
Well, the woodsman did go there in the morning. But they were supposed to come back for lunch. They didn't.
Alright. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah. Thanks. And with that, the sheriff goes back to the jail.
He locks himself in. He was never meant to be out.
Yes.
Day after day, his imposter syndrome grows worse. Well, might be a bit more upbeat, maybe a bit lighter work. I just need to rest
can
and
find these people alive.
Oh, so which one of you has actually there are 4 awake people now. You all have researched Harrowstone before? Thoroughly, or were you...
Not Ilfrin.
I was asleep.
Unconscious.
Grayson would have.
Paralyzed by poison,
No,
I think is the correct term.
Yes, I was paralyzed by poison. I'm going to call it asleep.
Well, you 3 make me history checks. Then Bog, Johnny, and Kelmorn.
Investigation. Oh, okay. Not horrendous.
Wait, investigation or history?
Oh, was it history? Well, it's
History.
the same. It's the same roll.
Yeah, same modifier.
You're too caught up with Joffrey, who you keep calling
These
Jeff.
are amazing rolls.
And Johnny? Ah, Johnny's gone.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, Elfrin could roll, right? Or are they not allowed to?
Actually, this is something that
It's okay. If it
will
requires
probably-
prior knowledge, it's fine.
I'm pondering. It could be one made at disadvantage because he hasn't gotten any direct information on this. All right, about the same. Now we're waiting for Pan to come back because he could roll better. Technically,
I'm not sure if he will, but yes, he could.
yeah. There is a chance.
Yeah. I got a 16 with a 0. He might. He might get higher.
He might get a 21.
Does Johnny actually have a +1?
He has a +1 intelligence, I think.
Amazing.
Where does he hide it?
In the other Johnny. He runs around with 10 intelligence, it runs around with 2 more points.
Yeah. Well, he has an 8 charisma instead.
Back.
Welcome back. Roll history.
Yes.
History?
History, yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Of everyone, Johnny, you actually remember the most. Namely, that there has been a case of some prisoners, the well-behaved ones, have also been used for work outside the prison occasionally, and specifically at a sawmill that was located somewhat near the prison. They were, of course, always under supervision.
We have just gotten a job to go check out a sawmill, as there might be disappearances. The last person who checked there did not return.
We got this.
Should be a right little laugh. Might be able to get an axe or two.
Yeah. I would say around that time or soon after the asleep people could wake up in the afternoon, early afternoon.
So now you guys can take part again.
Yeah, you probably find Johnny's shadow getting repeatedly punched and disappear by a hooded, masked figure.
I'm still wearing my mask.
Okay.
So, how's everyone?
Well, it looks like we won't be going to the prison. Not immediately, anyway. Just got the sheriff in. Bit of an issue at the sawmill, potentially, so we're going to go check that one out.
All right.
Where are you? Did you sleep well? Pleasantly?
Would have been more pleasant had the night not been as it was, but we can't really help that.
Any far-flung fantasies and dreams carrying you away?
Mm. Well, there was one where I carried you away.
That'd be nice. You've done that a few times. Admittedly, not the most graceful a few times. That were a long march.
It was reminiscent of. Do you remember when we saw that play? Across the Ocean.
I most likely, although I probably saw a few as well when I weren't with you.
You wore the dress admirably.
Did I? Did.
Mm-hmm.
I took a bit of offence at the mustache, but apparently the beard just went over. I didn't mind that at all. Fucking heels wrecked, though. I do not have the ankles for that there at all. I like boots. Nice, solid boots. That'll do me.
Great.
I admit, the tights were a bit of an issue, because I wasn't shaving my leg hair for that. So it just caught on everything. It bunched up. It was nasty looking. Aye, I didn't mind the dress. It worked fine for me. Nice emerald green, I remember. Aye. So, are you ready for us to go traipsing off to adventure once again, my love?
Yes,
Excellent.
fully ready.
Now we just need the Weasley one.
Yeah, Grayson. Is Grayson here?
He'd be there.
Alright, so would he say anything? Would he comment on the person beating up Johnny's shadow?
No,
Masked
he's
man.
just he's kind of watching it intently.
How can I get my weasel that big?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, how can I get the weasel? That, but weasel, yes.
do make me a perception check as well, just to see if you can see through the disguise. Just for laughs.
And I'm at disadvantage, right? Because I'm exhausted.
You are no longer exhausted. You did sleep.
No longer exhausted. Alright.
Yeah, you can see it's a rock.
It's pretty cool rock,
It's
though.
just the most obvious disguise. There's no way to hide the fact he's a stone statue.
And not even a particularly good one. Yet.
Need to start getting in the paint kit, Pog. Add some foundation.
I mean, he punches pretty good for a rock that looks like a person, you know?
Yeah, in the right light, he looks kind of like a person.
Exactly, yeah, it's a rock that kind of looks like a person, yeah.
He'd be better as an egg, but sure.
Don't listen to these people, Jeff.
It's Joffrey. Don't listen to that either, Jeff.
Oh, I hate this. About this.
I don't think there wouldn't be a spirit that wouldn't be insulted if you summoned them into this. But actually, since Sybil had gotten a few quite good rolls on history and on the investigation things, do make me a history roll as well, please.
All right. Nope.
Nah, nothing additional. Comes
Sure,
to mind.
Kelmorn would be helping, right? So she gets advantage, right?
Nope.
Okay. I have to try to help you out here.
Think harder. Oh,
Nah, he's currently
So
swept
he's
up
just
talking
sitting
about
over
the rest of the
there,
anecdote.
Yeah. You're all sitting around then. Kendra hasn't moved out of her room yet.
He'll be fine. It's not something you're going to walk off in a couple of hours, so there's no point. We're not going to help or hinder either way. I think we should just get going.
Yeah, let's get on down to the logging camp. I mean, I guess Draven can keep an eye on her. Not that I trust him to do that, but I trust he will.
Yeah, he's still asleep.
Alright, get a quick glass of water, get a sandwich, let's go out, come on, move the fucking door, move.
Cast Conjure Bagel.
I suppose this would also be a time for Sybil to put her armor on?
Now we just leave without it. All those hours spent, completely worthless.
Yeah.
it was actually just a gigantic gunpla.
Yeah, I'm also kind of curious about the reaction of various other people if Sybil suddenly shows up with a power armor. basically.
I was gonna say, what's the armor look like? Are we talking like she assists her at battle now? Like, what are we looking at here?
It's scale mail.
Yeah, it's a
Splint
scale.
mail. Splint mail.
Well, you want to describe a PO at all?
I just kind of thought it'd be just armor spreading over.
Okay.
I didn't have any idea to make it all anime or any weird
Yeah.
thing like that. I was going for practical.
I guess the two disciplines, practical and anime. I hate how true that is
Basically,
when I think about it,
with
actually.
hands too. Actually, that reminds me, how much of the arms and legs did you lose? Did they get cut above or below the joints?
Above the knee and above the elbow.
All right. So really just stumps without anything that actually can move.
Mhm.
It's like the rest of this party. Haha.
But yeah, it's for
Delfer.
once. She doesn't have to lean on someone and can actually use two hands.
Yep.
That's something new.
Indeed.
Now, of course, once we get some actually plate, that's a different story.
Yeah, this is just a prototype.
Well, I mean, that looks very nice. It's good to see it actually completed.
It's just a start, but well, this is going to be the test run.
So,
There we go. There's the armor she's gonna make. Tiny head.
Come on.
All the bulk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where it's like,
Yeah.
there we go.
There's practical and then there's anime.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, there's also
We all know what
water.
Sybil would make, right? Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you all go to the loggers camp. Grab some tokens. Yeah, you follow the signs. And eventually you do get closer to not the sawmill itself, but rather the camp outside where the trees are actually felled and later then transported to the sawmill. Do all make me perception checks, please. And survival checks if you wish to look for tracks or anything.
Mhm.
Are we gonna try to be sneaky or not?
I'm
If you
perceptive,
want.
but I have no idea how to track anything.
I mean, you can pretend if you want.
Damn, all the good rolls now.
I love how 18 is a success. Palabar is such a great
It's the
character.
best he can do with what he's got.
Yeah.
He tried his hardest and managed to get the same as Johnny.
Okay.
This lump of stone passively has a perception of 16.
Ilfrin roll survival.
It doesn't even have to
He's
try,
trying
and
for
it can notice
courageousness
things
to
better than
outshine
me.
Yeah. But you do get there, and as you reach the outer parts of it, you for one see that there are just two figures standing around in there, and they do not look quite alive. A bit bony, a bit thin, but they do carry some big axes. And you also see a couple of corpses lying around. Those are actually looking a bit more fleshy. Rather fresh. And some of them do have axes stuck in them.
Oh boy.
That leads me to the question, are you actually stealthy or are you just walking around?
I'd be trying to be stealthy.
I mean, yeah, once we notice the fire, I'm sure we would want to be stealthy. But initially,
Well, I would have been
Fire?
stealthy trying to go up there.
or burnt thing.
Nice.
Wow.
Come-
Oh,
Boom.
So as expected, the drow is taking the lead, being stealthy, and then he hears Johnny.
forgot to dismiss my other.
And doesn't
beings
even
as
notice the
well.
half-elf going past him.
Dang. I was gonna say that was a good stealth roll.
So
What are you talking about? We have the exact same stealth.
Yeah, but your perception shit.
He's also at disadvantage.
My perception was on point.
Man.
Not in
So
daylight.
So you're just
Oh
walking,
yeah, that's a 14.
so you're just walking ahead and into the area.
Yeah, you forgot about
I'll
that.
stay
It is daylight. Your eyes are shit right now.
Need a magical hood or something, right? Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, if the target is in daylight, it also means
Hmm.
sight is shit.
Ah,
It's more about the sun saying "fuck you" for being what you are than just having bad eyes.
needs Zarzul's magic hood. Isn't that what it does?
Yep. He has 60-foot dark vision at all times, but that's it. And then you guys sent him scouting.
He's a ranger. He's good at that, right?
He could only ever see 60 foot ahead of him.
That would be so weird.
Yeah. Some
Yeah,
serious
he
tunnel
is-
vision.
Ah.
So they sent him to scout a hill, and the thing up on top of the hill was more than 60 foot away, so he could not even see the top of the hill he was going around.
Melgurn is really bad with how far things are, so he thought 60 feet was far. He thought it's not that far.
Really not.
Yeah, pretty short.
Look at that. That's
Ah.
pretty bad.
Yeah, when you think about it, it is pretty bad.
But yeah, you just go ahead and waltz into the camp. Say hello to the skeletons.
Skeletons. Oh no, it's an ambush.
I mean, that's at this
Save yourselves.
like you
Ilfrin
don't actually
last.
need the stealth yet. It's just if you actually approach.
Oh yeah, that's right. Along the way, would Sybil want her mace back?
Likely.
Yeah, she can use it now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tag that then.
I would suggest that the more stealthy among us get up there so that we can absolutely obliterate the skeletons.
This is our second time sneaking into a sawmill. Well, logging camp. Alright, let's have a wee look. There's bound to be more here. There's bound to be more. Let's cut up a wee bit here. Get our eyes above. That this way. Yeah, I'll get a bit of a vantage point. See if there's more lingering around. Any corpses laying about that aren't the ones with axes embedded in them.
Do give me a perception check for that one, please. And I'll just take your stealth for this one.
I am blind as a bat. It's too damn bright out here.
You don't see anything specific at the moment from this vantage point here.
Hey, well, could just make this simple. I mean, if they're your basic rattlers and rotters, then it's not like they're gonna be a strategic mind. Do the skeletons at least look armed?
Yes,
But I
they
have
are
arms.
carrying some big axes.
No bows, though.
Nope.
Excellent, excellent.
And they do seem quite well worn. So they've been around for a while.
So, let's see.
Lopping?
Oh, don't worry, I've got something in mind. Yeah. Yeah. They're a little bit. It's not really quite covering them properly.
Yeah. At the moment, they just seem to be wandering around aimlessly with some orange ember glows in their eyes.
Did we pass any of the axed bodies?
I draw
Just-
you some things. where
Just
they
on the
are.
idea of getting a free hand axe.
Sprite.
To replace Grayson's knife? How thoughtful of you.
Well, it's a D6 over a
some
D4.
bodies here.
Also, we traded, remember?
I know.
I
I didn't go back down the hole.
Not yet.
Oh wait, did I? Yeah. Fucking put those on the GM layer.
hate it when I do that.
Oh,
Well, Okay. Right, well, might as well just poke the hornet nest and see what you get, eh? Nothing goes wrong that way. Besides, I'll attract a little bit of attention as well. Let's see. Do you want to get yourself repositioned, Ilfrin?
If I can go down to the south, I could get a shot on the other fellow.
Well, I just mean I'm going to attract their attention here.
All right. I'm going to come on down here. When you attract attention, I'll take my shot.
Hey. I draw my weapons. Sword and knife. Look at that skeleton right there and say, "Oh, you! Fuckhead!" As I cast vicious mockery upon him.
Language. Oh, that's
And then
the laziest vicious
I
mockery
missed-
ever.
No, that's a
I
D4
missed the
damage, man.
skeleton.
Yeah.
No, what I mean is, you said.
Yeah, it's a skeleton.
Yeah, but
and I missed.
You're not going to be all that useful, are you?
look at him go.
Apparently.
knife misses.
Yeah.
it misses.
Yep.
Yeah, 11 misses. And I do. Still a dexterity check. Wait, no, because actually,
Well, it says
I
on a hit
use-
or a miss.
yeah, but I'm using the Pathfinder statistics, and skeletons there are actually immune to cold.
Okay.
At least if they're not burning. Actually, let's make it resistance. It's more reasonable. Wait. Fucking hell! No, I need to fix some things because I put the stats into the saves. This skeleton does not have a plus 16 strength save.
He might.
Only plus 16. You skip an arm day.
There's not much he can add to, you know? He can't really build mass.
Yeah. Yeah, it dodges. Admirably so. And with special initiative. And as you do that, you can also see the corpses starting to stir.
I know it.
Oh, yeah. Should've-
I can get these rings. Bread. At the moment, the zombified loggers are still lying around. So, ranged attacks at them have disadvantage currently.
Mhm.
So this first one. Go. Yeah.
Well, I can get far. So, gonna dash. There. That's it.
That's,
Alright.
that's gonna take getting used to seeing you again like that.
Johnny.
I'm going to move my copy.
Also, I know I should have communicated this here and all, but I was hoping you were just gonna stay back a wee bit, let them group up, focus on me a wee bit. It's alright though.
Bonus
It's all right.
action.
Hot swap.
3. Yeah. And I'm going to take an action to dodge. And then kill John.
Alright.
How does it feel that your subclass is just there to get rid of the 5-foot penalty of movement?
I can move 45 feet per turn.
It
Well,
works,
actually,
it works.
every 2 turns.
Yeah.
Okay, where's your shadow now?
Yeah,
It's
it's the end of my
gone.
turn, so I deleted it. Yeah.
Alright.
It has to stay
Almost like
within
you should
30
just
feet
be
of
a
him.
tabaxi. Go fast.
Yeah. Skeleton goes over to Ilfrin.
Should have
no.
just stayed down. Like, you're way
Oh,
closer
wow.
to a lot of them.
Whoosh!
Oh,
Wow, is
Oh,
Ilfrin
wow.
on the ground?
What the fuck?
okay. That is brutal.
You can have the rock.
Ow!
Telecrit.
Yeah, I told
Yeah.
you I need the.
Holy
Ouch,
shit!
man.
Okay.
It's a nice roll there.
What
yeah.
a start.
Boom!
That would,
Why'd
that would
you
almost
get...
put everybody in the party down.
If you were gonna ice them, why did you get so close?
Grayson would have 3 HP left after that. Oh
I
no,
only have
32.
8.
have 4.
Maybe down. Yeah. No, that's 22, right?
Yeah.
I have 4 HP.
I don't. So yeah.
Yeah. The other ex-skeleton dashes to Calmorn.
Mhm.
Hate to see it. Really do.
So our viewpoint is great as well because you got the slight hill and then you've got the pile of logs as well. So we just get to see the skeleton raise his axe up in the air and then come down and we
Everybody's
hear
looking at it,
Ilfrin
but
yelp.
You look. Oh.
Ow! My most of me!
Oh, that was not a yelp, that was a shriek.
Ah, much more
So,
dignified.
so is there even any line of sight to that skeleton?
To this one, from
Yeah.
where you are no.
Would I even know? Like, could I even reach an area where I could see it?
With your movement,
This rock, maybe? Depending on how tall those logs are.
would have to climb it.
If only Pog was like 2 feet taller, he probably could see.
No, from just running, I don't think so. You would have to dash or use some other means of transportation if you have Misty Step or something like that.
Skeleton will probably still have cover anyway, pretty heavy cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like wonderful location. The skeleton has ambushed you. Great job. Uh,
Isolated you perfectly.
whew,
Beautifully.
yeah. I mean, it's in range. I could like cast a spell at it if I knew it was there, but I don't.
Yeah. I mean, you know it's there. We got a very clear vocal signal that it's there. It's just not
Yes.
All I
line of
know-
sight.
All I know is that a drow is afraid of something.
I mean, like, here's the thing. A shriek isn't undignified when you just lose the majority of your health bar. It's perfectly fine. Same with
It's
being
probably just a spider.
Same with being a little scared of something that might have hit you that hard. That almost put you in the ground in one hit.
Yeah.
Perfectly justified in this case.
Yeah. First hit. 22 damage.
Mm-hmm.
On something that should on average deal 10 at most.
That's still pretty heavy. That's about half most of our HPs.
Yeah, it's a D12. It's a great axe.
Yeah.
It's a big axe.
I mean, it's a
So
pretty
I
okay
had-
axe.
I head in this direction, and since I still
Okay.
can't see what the commotion was, I instead turn and
You can see
shoot.
that.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I was doing.
shoot at that one. Yep. I started running this way, and it's like I still can't see shit. Turn left and shoot at that one.
Yeah.
Pew.
But that misses. Or do you have a bonus action?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just telling him to follow me.
Yeah, you gotta,
Stick by my side.
Even though he would love to run on
You could dash.
and
He's
hit
a
something.
drow.
he's not there for your benefit, Ilfrin.
Can he dash? That's a
Yeah,
question.
you use your bonus action to command him to use a normal action. So I assume he could dash, disengage, hide, and fight.
Yeah. Okay. So dash would be just double
Yeah.
30 then.
Yeah.
Move is take its time. Yeah, it only dodges unless you use your bonus action to.
But I'm just saying, it is capable of dashing, yeah.
Yeah, it can move on its own, but if you tell it to run for the Dark Elf, it will.
Go finish
Yeah.
him off.
This dark elf that you don't quite trust. Go say hi. So yeah, that's
Take
still as
care
far
of
as I
him.
can make it.
Just
Yeah,
Pog
that's-
uses the wrong wording.
That's as far as it can go.
Yeah, what does he tell him to do with Ilfrin?
Go see if he needs help.
Really? Fine.
Gets up there. Are you in danger? And there's just blood spouting everywhere.
You are being rescued. Please do not resist.
Do you need help?
Yes.
As Ilfrin's literally holding their torso together by hand.
Yep. I have this huge just gut flash, and I'm just like, I'm dying. What the hell?
You remember that
I
part in
understand.
episode 1 where Darth Maul gets hit with a lightsaber? It's kind of
I
like
don't-
that.
Yeah, you're a couple of points away from that, so you've got a little edge, you know? You might flop over if you're not careful.
Geoffrey recognizes that you need help. He doesn't do anything about it.
Not this turn.
He has
no.
not been commanded to. Yeah, Grayson. You have moved.
I moved and then I shot a firebolt at this skeleton here.
Yeah, you hit. Alright.
And it ignites.
No, not this one. Fortunately for him.
I just picture him like he goes to cast the firebolt, but he's kind of wincing, like not this time, not this time, not this time. I know, I'm sorry.
And a sigh of relief. Yeah. Ilfrin,
What's left of them?
you are in pain. You have an axe wedged somewhere into you.
When I summon the wildfire spirit, can I immediately use the action from it?
I mean, can you pop the ability so we can see? Well, no, I mean the summoning of it.
Yeah, I meant this one then.
Takes its turn immediately after yours.
After yours, yeah. And the fire teleportation is summoning is an action.
Yeah, basically I would tell it to do that.
Can use the bonus action directly, I think. Doesn't say anything otherwise. Just need to check. As an action, you expend your... Yeah. Yes, you can summon it and directly command.
There we go. So I am summoning it. Boom!
Then
Because I am immune, which means let me do there we go. He saves. And then yep, fiery teleportation.
I think you
15 feet
disengage.
away. Yeah, because basically yeah, that's what three wildfire spirit. And that's 1d6 plus 2. So that would be 6 unless he saves, which is also a 13.
So you do disengage rather than command.
No, they use a teleport.
I'm using teleporting, so that way I'm not having that problem.
Right. Never mind.
So he needs a second dex save.
Yep. Had to just look it over. Still makes it.
Fucking hell.
So
Yeah.
you've managed to do nothing.
Yeah, I've done absolutely nothing. Oh hell.
In free actions. Oh, this is a rough day.
So that's it for your turn, I guess.
Yep, I am dead.
Do the zombies not have a turn?
What? Oh, I probably forgot to select them when I rolled
It'd
initiative.
be a real shame if you skip their turn. Oh no.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're before I am. Because I rolled the least. No? Okay.
Yeah, no,
Nope.
I think they'd have to spend a turn,
Well, it's
getting
half
out of the
movement to get
ground.
up.
Yeah. But you do have your turn before them.
That's handy. Let's see here. Well, I'll just shuffle a little bit. I might as well try and lay into it, let's hope. Does a 13 manage to hit?
It does.
A good 9 slashing. Do I want to put a flourish on this? Actually... That could pay off, actually. I will. I'll do a flourish, so I'll do an extra 6 damage to it.
Alright.
Which, Grayson, currently puts my AC up to 24 as I use defensive flourish.
Uh-huh. Show off.
I am paid.
Show off.
So I bring myself around here.
Is it just extra damage of the same type or some other damage?
Same type.
Alright. As your sword clanks against the bones. Not as well as a mace would.
Yeah, well, she's
But it
able to
does.
use hers again.
Yeah.
And then for bonus action,
Alright.
well, I think that misses.
Nope, that actually hits.
Just jam it right in.
Alright. Into the back of the skull.
Mm-hmm. And just put myself in the way of the advancing horde.
Yeah, bloodied. And the zombies start to get up.
It's alright, you lot, let them come to me. I'm
This
ready
one,
for it. Right.
It does grab its hatchet from its body, pulls it out, and tries to slam you with it.
Nope.
Yep. Next one gets up, shambles 10 feet here, and dashes towards you.
Very strong.
I mean, those are lumberjacks.
Hmm.
Those are pretty beefy
They
skeletons.
sleep all night and they work all day, so I'm told.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, don't have that much strength. Just 15. Yeah. They eventually all get up and slowly shamble towards you all. And there is one more thing before Sybil's turn. Namely that up here, the bushes start to rustle. And something big comes out. But that's all it does at the moment.
A zombie.
Oh no.
That is not a nighttime cuddler. That is not a protector against nightmares. What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna wrestle it.
Oh, gee.
By all means, off you go, lad.
You know what? I'd pay to see this, and I flick him a coin.
People used to do that.
That's a copper vote.
Not
I
even a
don't think they
copper.
do
If he
that
bites it, it's
with
actually
red
wood.
bears.
You'd have to be some sort of insane cleric to wrestle a bear.
I have to finish your current food first, as he points to the enemy in front of him.
And to these two zombies in front. How about a thunder wave? Wait, is that my think? Isn't that a cube in front of me?
Yeah, you're attached
Yeah.
to one side of it.
That would
Yeah.
beat that.
No, it's a cube.
A cube around you.
No. A
She's a
cube that
face of
extends
it.
from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, oh, wait, I still drew it in the Game Master
There.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it hits all four of them.
mm-hmm.
That's a con save.
Three fails. Nice.
Nice.
Get rid of that one. 7. 7.
If you need it, I didn't know if you had it.
Oh no, it's got plenty of it.
Okay.
It's got
That one.
I got it. Towards your mouth. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
He forgot to mute himself again. Brighter.
He's very bad at that.
The cat has him.
No, he's talking to family and all there, imagine.
Mhm.
Away from you. Yeah. That's here. 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 And into this. And the tents are kind of ruined as well. Pushed away. Did you hit? Got any bonus action or anything? Wait, actually,
Nope.
This one stays actually.
One did fail. Alright, one succeed.
Nope, that's my turn.
All right, Johnny.
Mop. Mop. A little warning next time, love. Sorry, a little warning next time, love.
What?
Half 7.
Yeah, Johnny, you have a zombie in front of you. It has shambled towards you.
I guess I'll start my bonus action, bringing out the other Johnny.
Feel free to put him next to the
behind
bear.
Only 15 feet away.
Oh, that's not...
I guess I'm gonna go for a punch on this zombie.
Pow.
Right. It hits. It's a zombie.
We're doing some really bad rolls, except on damage. We're doing well on damage.
It still hit. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It wasn't a crit, but yeah.
Yeah, you all have pretty absurd ACs. Yeah, anything else?
I
Wait,
want to wrestle
does
that bear.
the image actually give flanking?
That's up to you. I don't know. It's not a creature, so
Let's find out.
Probably don't mention it. It's the same thing as a spiritual
Yeah.
weapon, I imagine.
Since the echo is a feature and not an allied creature, technically it does not flank. Matthew
Oh.
Mercer.
Alright. Nah, then it doesn't give flanking.
Not a voice of the forward. I suppose he
can
would be
it, can it get flanking though? Like if I punch mid space using Johnny as flanking?
If you punch from it and...
I'd say
Nah,
it's
it's still not really.
yeah, I'd say it's the same case as spiritual weapon. It's just not another
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah. Okay, skeleton.
Move go around.
I like it there because you punch him and then you step away cautiously and then you scrabble up furiously up the cliff and now you're ready here.
I suppose, given what Sybil just did, very loud, she will be the next target for an axe, but get missed.
Mm-hmm.
Jealous.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're jealous? Because I'm in direct line of a bear that is dead and does not know when
No.
to stop.
That doesn't hit either.
Nope.
Bog.
I was going for someone else.
Let's see. If I... Would just ping.
What you mean? What
I'd
just
ping the map. Yeah. How do I ping the map of the circle? Which
Click and
one is
hold.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume by around there I'd be able to see
Yeah.
what's going
Yeah.
on.
You can see everything. You can see Ilfrin bleeding out.
Not bleeding out just
you
yet.
are
They've got enough.
gnome,
They're able to scoop
and
enough
those are
back in
pretty
each
tall
second.
stacks of wood.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
But the
These are
axe
gnomes.
still scrapes the bones.
Wood looks tall.
But Elfrin's doing a good job of just reverse bailing. They're keeping their blood inside. Just scooping it back up.
Yeah, I just have this huge belly wound. The entire thing is slashed open.
He's a druid. The dirt and twigs and rocks are fine. That's okay for his blood. Nice.
On the axe or the zombie?
The one right in front, the skeleton axe thing.
Alright, it's definitely.
The skeleton-like skeleton. Gotcha.
Nice.
Nice.
Skeleton looks kind of like a
Alright.
skeleton. Yeah.
That is not 69 damage, but 50.
If only.
He's just got to become an arcane artillerist.
If it's being pushed, would it knock itself into the zombie behind it, or would that prevent it from being pushed?
Raw rules, it just wouldn't move.
Okay,
Up
That's
to
fine.
DM's discretion on anything extra, but
Boring.
basic rules just wouldn't move.
I mean, from that angle, it would probably get pushed aside here, or like this. But they would probably bump into each other, but yeah.
Bones against
Yeah,
zombies are not going to stumble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just leave it there. Yeah, and
It's like when
but-
you shoulder brush someone, they might stumble a bit but not fall over or get pushed or anything.
and I'd call out, "Smash them bones!" to Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff does not appreciate the language, but he does appreciate the opportunity to hit something, to earn some glory.
Yeah, doesn't
It is.
appreciate it enough. Cause well,
They don't
that
have
hit?
very high AC.
I was
okay,
gonna
so
say,
that,
what is it?
13 was a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, he's forced.
he's not doing well on these rolls.
It's his first day.
220
he has a shitty mod.
I mean, his mod is technically a +4. He's fine. Just a terrible roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think that was it for you, Grayson.
Skeleton has over 20 health.
Well, Johnny looks like he's
a
got
regular
that zombie
skeleton.
under control, so we're gonna shoot this one. I feel like getting my hands dirty right now. Wrong button.
Yep.
What's the right button?
Yeah, it's it. Yeah, it's not Malgarn though, but very close to that.
Send the weasel in.
This one? Still close to that.
Yeah,
Because my weapons aren't doing much against it.
Come on.
it
Hold
has
down.
a
Time to
handful
weasel.
of hit points left at most.
The weasel can't do anything.
Sounds like the weasel needs to try harder.
Get good.
There, the weasel is now giving you flanking.
Unleash your inner stoat. I mean, it can use the help action, can't it?
Yes, it can.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's helping Kelmorn, I guess. I could do that, that's right.
You have to
It'd be an
protect that
expensive
weasel.
help action, most likely, but,
It's a good thing there's not some large predator that might eat some small mammal but just by instinct.
Absolutely not.
I'm sure it will
Passing
look at the
hawk
weasel
scoops
and
up
not
the
the...
weasel in the middle of battle and keeps going.
Yeah, I'm sure it will look at the weasel and not the slightly rotund wood heritage half-elf.
Just waiting in the middle of battle, it's just scooped up by a passing hawk. Completely unrelated.
A snake just pops its head out and pulls it down.
Get back here, that's worth 20 gold.
It's a
Hit
very
gold, yeah.
expensive hit point. A potion of healing is 25.
I know. If a snake eats it, no, it's going to come back. I've upgraded. It's not a weasel anymore. I've got a
Yeah,
mongoose.
that's
That's
right.
not happening again.
Yep, just get those two.
Yeah, it's just those two, because my fire spirit's immune to my damage.
Alright. That's Dex.
Finally.
Yeah!
Yeah. Both
Is it-
can
Fuck
actually.
awesome. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm going to tell my wildfire spirit to disengage. 1, 2.
Cannot do its little teleport thing?
Not without damaging
No, it's
Joffrey.
says of your choice, doesn't it? The spirit...
Willing.
Oh, yeah. Each willing
I'd have to
creature.
take him with me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just disengaged him and brought him over here so that he could later fire of his own free will.
Huh.
I say, hi, Pog.
Yes, you did say Pog. Okay.
Nothing from Pog.
Uh,
I just said hi.
why do you keep throwing yourselves into these things? Prudence is
Why
so
do
It was
much.
a very big act. That's not what I was expecting.
You weren't expecting to be taken out by an axe with a skeleton holding an axe.
You weren't expecting lumberjacks in the lumber camp, okay?
No, I expected that. Just that was an incredibly dangerous hit. Kendra's gonna probably kill me because I don't think we can fix this.
Ooh. Decisions here. Could try there. I'm getting advantage, so try to put down this skeleton. And I'll once again. Oh, nice again. I'm once again going to use defensive flourish.
Yeah. You lop its head off.
Fantastic, cause
Bear moves soon.
Exactly, I'm preparing myself to defend and to take the blows as I get in over here, looking at the zombie bear. But you know, there's also a zombie beside me, so I'll stab that fucker too.
Yeah. He gets that.
As Kelmorn just side-eyes the zombie bear, twitching blades, just preparing for it. Okay. Mind you, 24 AC might work. Who knows? I did subtract my bardic inspiration. That's my turn.
Alright. There's zombies. They are not smart enough to flank. They just shamble up to you and try to hit things.
Here we go.
Nothing hits. For Kelmorn, Sybil does get hit.
Oof.
Johnny gets hit too, I think.
Yeah.
And Joff gets hit.
In come the big swings.
Okay, that's 5 for Johnny and 7 for Joff. Joff. And the bear arrives.
Yep.
Oh wait, it's PM.
Still misses.
Oh. Yeah. Sybil.
Ooh.
Kelmon just dances around.
I like to imagine it's more of a, planted foot, but expertise with a blade. Along with, get the fuck off. No, don't you fucking touch me. Get the fuck.
Yeah, well, it just roars, and so
So he yells back.
wipes at him.
Ah, your fucking self. Look at the fucking cut of you.
It also smells.
Of course.
It is rotting flesh, after all.
Yep.
But yeah, what does Sybil do?
Alright, let's go here.
Sure
Oh,
thing.
is it the giant bear?
I'm well aware.
Right, and I suppose Just try and give these zombies something else to hit. Let's attack this one.
All right.
I mean, if you
With
attack the
that-
closer one, you'll have advantage.
Nope.
Yeah, if you attack this one, you would get advantage. Actually, no, Caramon would be counting as flanking, as
as
flanked
flanking.
because of the bear and the zombie.
Never mind.
Yeah. Any bonus actions?
Nope.
Right, Johnny.
I'm gonna try to put this zombie down. Bop, bop. Ooh.
Ah, both hit.
The first one. That one's worse. No.
You get your full mod on that?
Yeah, because I use my bonus action.
Well, I'm saying
It's
to
part
get
of the item
fighting
description.
Okay.
I believe that's how it was.
What? For your unarmed strikes?
Yeah, with the brass knuckles.
Thing. I mean, with the brass knuckles, they basically count as light weapons, so it would just be regular two-weapon fighting.
Yeah, but
But
fighting style?
with your unarmed damage dice. So it would be just a d6. Unless you have two-weapon fighting the style.
Okay. Because I use unarmed fighting instead. I thought that was the would work for this, but you can change it.
Yeah, so that's basically 4 damage.
Well, 5. It is a +1 magic item.
Ah, right. Or any bonus actions?
No, that was my bonus for the second attack.
Alright. Last skeleton. That misses Joffrey. Yeah, Pog.
Okay. Do, 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 do. Yeah. From my vantage point, I think I'll still just attack instead of move. And missed everything.
I don't know, it's a zombie. Or a skeleton in your case, yeah.
So is that a hit or not?
I was muted.
Okay.
Are you aiming for the skeleton or the zombie?
I was aiming for the zombie.
That is
Seeing
it.
if I could push it away. It's a hit.
Yeah. It is a zombie. It has 8 AC.
I was trying to push it back from Jeff.
Into the
And
And bonus action, continue to hit it.
finish it off, please. Thank you very much.
Don't just stand there.
a zombie or the bony boy?
The bony boy that he had been previously attacking.
All right. He may continue to do so then. That is a miss.
Get it together, man.
I didn't make this body! It is awful! The legs are not even the same length.
I told you it was a golem.
It's not a golem.
Yeah, Grayson.
He's roll.
We will fight with the swords.
Then fight.
Do I get advantage because of Johnny's?
No, one tile down.
Yeah, you can get it from Johnny
You
himself.
have to go there to get advantage.
Okay, yeah, it draw.
Nah, the
diagonals.
echo isn't a creature.
It's more like the shimmering image and illusion.
I needed that.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
like the Trickery Domain Cleric has the same thing with Evoke Duplicity.
I mean, zombie only has 9.
Your rapier does poke into the flesh, and yeah, the zombie doesn't seem too impressed. Pile of rotting flesh, poking.
He's gonna go over here, and
Perhaps you should try to cut it.
aha!
Yes, it nibbles.
But it's actually gonna help Sybil.
All right, Elfrin.
Be careful, it might get a taste for it.
Oh,
For rotten flesh.
Or human flesh.
so
I mean, he did
I'm
roll pretty
gonna.
good.
Well, they are pretty fresh, actually, the zombies. That could have been more impressive, that heal.
Yeah, I know. I'm still double damaged, but
They're
you know,
not gonna
okay.
die, so that's handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my wildfire spear. Oh, correction. I'm also going to
Not
go
gonna
try to
die.
join the big old mess of doom up here.
Such a low bar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point out, like, half the party in numbers alone is technically dealing with just one zombie and a skeleton.
But before I
Get over
left,
there when
I told
get
it.
over there, man.
I mean, overall, it is still a fairly easy fight for you.
Thank God zombies have low AC.
I don't know. I figure the axes and the bear might do something here.
So does that hit the zombie?
Yes, a 9 hits a zombie.
Barely, I know.
The zombie down here?
Yeah, the one that's up there, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Do the. Yeah, nope, it is dead.
Woo,
Fantastic.
I did something.
What cost?
So yeah, Grayson Ilfrin rocks up next to you. Looks like his gut has been absolutely sliced open.
Yeah.
And you a
Kendra
handkerchief
got
to
fixed
find
it
that.
close to you.
Do I stall or do I... Yeah, let's see. Got a feeling it'll fucking destroy me. But you know what? Fine. I will take free attacks opportunity from these zombies.
Ooh.
Oof.
But my AC is still 24.
He's a gambling man. But yeah, I mean, 24 is pretty high.
Yep.
Yeah, they would have to nat 20 that. Which none of them do.
Thankfully, it
Got
could
close.
have happened.
One got real close.
Yeah. There we go. And with that spread out, I'm sadly going to lose that 24 AC as I make use of Shatter. Hit all the zombies and the bear.
You at least warn us first.
Aye.
Alright.
Gonna be a wee bit of a crack here.
What?
Okay. The bear fails. And
They
the
all
zombies
fail.
fail too.
Rip.
You know, until this bear kills me, Kelmorn is having a blessed moment in this encounter.
Yeah, they are actually all blown apart because you rolled pretty high damage. And they have been thunder waved before.
So,
Except the bear.
it's a good thing you were just right there to see it, Ilfrin. The better
Yep.
elf. Well, with that, actually, I'll move back into position then to block the bear from mauling anyone else.
Alright.
Hold on.
I do have a bonus action, so
Okay.
I will inspire Sybil.
Sybil is inspired.
Come on, we can
Afterwards-
take this now. Cleaned up most of it.
Good cooperation.
Most bet he's inspired.
One goes to Sybil, one goes to the Johnny, I think. Sybil gets hit. 3. Johnny does not get hit. And some bear.
Only has to beat 18 now, so that's pretty easy for it. Yep.
Claws at least.
That's still half my health, though.
Oh man, if you still had the would have missed. That's it.
Yeah,
that
it would
sucks.
have. But I cleaned out 3 zombies instead.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did did well.
Oh, wait, actually the zombies would get...
They're undead
Technically-
fortitudes. But can they
Can
make
they?
it? Can they beat, was it 22?
Yes, they have a +3.
Okay.
Are there any nat 20s?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, that's right. They're not at advantage. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
I like to see it when enemies waste 20s.
Yeah.
They didn't waste the first one.
No, that was a good waste. Didn't hurt me at all.
Yeah, Sybil.
You've got advantage from the weasel.
I was just. Oh, that's right. I was going to move to the bear, but then I guess.
You
yeah,
can
he's
go for a
left.
bear if you want. Just pointing out. He's there still.
Yeah.
If I give her if it's the help action, she can still move and get advantage, right? Or does she have to stay?
Well,
the thing
it's-
is, I'd also take an attack of opportunity.
But also you're...
Technically, yeah, the weasel is. I don't know if the weasel imposes flanking, but I just said I was using the help action.
The weasel is a creature.
But I
So
mean,
Still
technically,
impose
yes.
flanking.
as a weasel, like, it's more believable it has to use the help action than just be there. But luckily it's
Sure.
not like an attack. But yeah, it's a case
I
of...
use my help action on Sybil. That's
But yeah, it's a case of your help action is actually kind of tagged on the zombie, so you're helping that to get
okay.
hit.
See, okay, so that is how that works because I
Yeah.
wasn't 100%.
If you were beside
Alright.
Sybil and used the help action, it would be to help her with a skill check or something.
Okay,
You're distracting the zombie.
it's biting at its ankles harmlessly.
Yeah.
Rolled a 24. It's doing really well.
There, I rolled the 24.
Hey, we're doing it.
It's a hit.
And a good
Max
shot as
damage.
well. So I feel like I could have used that mace a bit longer. It would have helped with a
You're always
skelly.
welcome.
It would have helped with a skelly, I'm gonna say. I'll just get one in town. I really want that dragon dagger.
Alright. Any bonus actions?
Don't have anything weird built into the suit yet?
No, not yet.
Alright. Then it will be Johnny's turn, I suppose.
I mean, we could skip if you want, I suppose. Not really important.
Oh, I'm gonna do something really cool. I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity because I'm going to move away towards the bear.
It
Phew.
does not hit.
Did you need to do that?
I want to grapple it. I need my turn.
I know, but
I want to.
couldn't you have sent him over instead?
Oh, if he
If
gets
you
hit, he
keep going-
dies.
Yeah.
Johnny, if you
Plus
keep
he can't
going to
grab-
the end, then you can get flanking.
I can't get all the
He's-
way. I
he's
only
a-
have 5 feet left of movement.
He's a dwarf.
Oh yeah.
Got the small dwarf legs.
And flanking doesn't work on grappling.
Needs
No.
his uncle's.
Oh, yeah.
He needs his great
You can
uncle's
grapple them.
shoes.
I'm gonna grapple it.
Incidentally, when Kelmorn hits someone, he has was it?
Try it.
He saunters up.
It will not be grappled.
No.
Next time.
He sauntered up to a bear and said, "Want a wrestle?" And it said no.
Can I still bonus action punch even though I didn't attack? I didn't actually punch anything this turn.
The specific wording is you use a weapon attack.
Yeah, and grappling doesn't count.
Yeah. DM's discretion.
It does count as a melee.
No.
It's a melee action, not a melee attack.
It counts as an attack action, but not a weapon attack.
I would
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wording on that.
In that case, my bonus Johnny's gonna go for this zombie. Oh,
Just.
That's no. The bear zombie actually has 10 AC.
I was going for the zombie through Echo Johnny.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that hits. Oh, wait, I forgot.
He will get bludgeoned.
Bloody 4. But yeah, it is bloody. Actually, wait, the skeleton is still around.
Somehow it's still around. Yes.
Yeah, these are some tough undead.
No.
17
we just suck.
does hit Joff, I think.
I think you're gonna have to remake that body.
Yeah.
Well, he has a chance to
In Terminator.
with
his way
ancient
back to life.
fortitude. If it reaches 0 HP, he can make a Constitution save.
It has to make 18.
Okay, how would I do it on this chart here? Do I just
You just look for saving throws and click the con +4.
No, he does not.
I'm free.
Yeah. The head breaks off. And the skeleton steps over to glare down at Pog.
You can see that I'm just thinking to myself, man, that looked more expensive than a weasel.
Yeah, but it didn't cost him anything.
I know. Unfair, man.
He just requisitioned some local resources.
It cost him 3 days of work.
I don't know, 3 days of work, 10 gold. What's minimum wage in Forgotten Realms?
Probably a silver a day.
Way less than that.
Oh yeah, I think he's.
And the
still getting
description
better
doesn't
with
say
the
that
other.
it breaks. It just on the spell. It's just that it becomes inert. So I don't know.
So he can reuse it.
I mean, you could probably put the head back on with mending and reuse it then.
And that's how I fix Cargo. I fix Cargo with the mending cantrip.
We'll just say for narrative purposes that the head is broken. That's why it can't be used currently, but it's easy fix for Pog.
Yeah.
Skilled mason that he is.
Or if you do something else like make holes in it and
just carve a face on the chest.
Wilson.
We're
Next
getting
egg.
grotesque here.
Well, the thing is, then most of a torso breaks off, so you just scribe the face in lower each time.
And then sooner or later, he just has Wilson the volleyball. You know.
Well, so since I'm not going to have to use my bonus action to command him around this turn, it looks like
Misty step away.
Well, if Pog wants, I can get him out of there.
I mean, the skeleton looks pretty
Really?
beat up.
I like where this is going. That's
Most
a good
of the bones
spell.
are cracked.
Just gonna beat him with your stick, huh?
Clubbing
Yep.
time.
Yes. The empowered probe. Where do you hit the skeleton with? Between the legs.
Basically where I can
Leg.
reach. I just slash out in a direct arc in front of my body, which is probably in his crotch. So
Sweep the leg. Get him a body
Yes.
bag.
You shatter his hip bone. You hit it right in the crotch and it crumples.
That's for Jeff.
That's for Hefe.
Yes.
No, even in death, or undeath, or not death, he's Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
Just
faint
Jeff.
voice that angrily shouts, Joffrey!
It's pretty much temporary unemployment.
Yeah.
But that's good. That skeleton's finally dead after all these rounds.
Do you use your movement?
Yes. Let's see.
He goes to cradle Jeff. Not the spirit, but the body he spent hours actually laboring on.
Handy work.
Yeah, and I can't resummon him until I'd have a long rest. So
Yeah.
Or a short rest?
okay,
I
yeah.
mean, what if the thing that you could do is, I think, pins or something.
What?
Basically, if you make holes into the head and
Oh, yeah.
this kind of
Owls?
connection, that really cheap one that doesn't use any studs.
What you're
Yeah.
saying is Jeff is a bowling ball now? Put some holes in
Yeah.
the head, it's great. Yeah.
No, he's a Funko Pop. You can move his head around. You can turn it,
Oh,
and that's
no.
the only articulation.
Oh, jeez.
Be terrifying.
A fate worse than death.
A medium-sized
That's
Funko that's animated.
Oh, that's... I don't like that.
Size of a head alone, it's basically like a Prius.
Yeah.
And as welcome as one.
Saunter towards the party.
You joke, but Rena talks about getting me a Prius all the time.
That's a
They're
threat,
good
I'm
cars.
sure. They're not even cars.
Oh no. Feels like paper.
Tried to drag race our jogger. I gave it all I could, but he still won.
To the record, I did get my Prius up to 107 miles an hour one time.
Downhill off a cliff.
Yeah.
Insurance
with wind
scam.
behind my back.
Dropped from an airplane.
Die, you undead.
Even
sack
then, it
of
needs pushed.
excrement.
Velocity is backwards.
You undead. Unfortunate. Just die.
The fuck?
Don't get my sword dirty on the way out.
It just needs to make a DC 9 con save.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
And it
one.
failed.
Yay.
There was no effort in either he or the zombie. He stabs it, and it gradually sits down. But it's not even a proper stab, it's just pressing until the sword starts to move through it.
Use a bonus action to clean the blade. So I'm not putting it back in there when it's dirty. And Weasel will continue helping down here.
But yeah, I've painted the thing, what I mean. Like this yellow thing. I'm not sure what it would be called in English. But
Okay.
sort of connection. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's called a dowel.
Yeah, that would be a dowel. Yeah, wooden dowel. Or...
Yeah.
You're willing to move closer to the zombie?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you guys need help.
I mean, surprisingly enough, we've done okay.
Yeah, but that's bigger.
Yeah.
Kelmorn's only
gonna
mostly
wrestle.
injured.
What else am I gonna move towards, you know?
I did say it was not a particularly hard fight.
I mean, it could have been. It went... We're just
Yeah,
lucky
we
the
started
zombie
off
was shit.
Yeah, the start went quite bad, but after that,
And the zombie still did half of my health in one hit.
Yeah,
Not particularly
unfortunately, I wasn't-
hard. It means Ilfrind didn't actually die.
Just mostly died.
We still have a zombie.
Mhm.
Goodbye.
Actually, I wouldn't do that. I would stay back here.
Yeah, Peter's also pointing out there's still this zombie here.
And I
Oh, yeah,
could
no, I
have
forgot about
could have
that.
saved Kelmorn, but he wasn't close enough for Silvery Bells. Unfortunately.
Ilfrind, seeing a chance to die, rushes the bear.
I could have used Silvery Bells, but he was just
Barbs.
out of range.
I
Oh,
would
it's
singe my
Silvery
beard if I
Bells.
had one.
I made it bells. Just
Okay.
annoying bells ringing everywhere.
He has them sewn to his costume.
So the bear has a dex save.
I have a new robe. It's got bells around the bottom, so when I dance, it's bell bottom.
It is not that.
Ah!
Sadly, the fire does not do much to reduce the stench of rotting flesh.
All you do is add burning hair to the matter.
And this is on the zombie that is currently directing Sybil.
That's a hit. And it is an almost Mulgar.
But you see, I said I was going to assist Sybil.
I suppose it is Kelmorn's turn then.
Alright, we'll just give it another go.
Oh,
Swing wide.
Hmm?
Let's see. That is not encouraging. So I'll make a quick little use of healing word on myself and just brace for worst.
Healing word on yourself. How's Ilfrin looking compared? Well, I mean, I guess you guys are kind of even right now. After he put himself
Yeah,
back
we're
together.
we're close.
Yeah, I can't use a flourish unless it hits, so bollocks there. 7 HP might help me brace a little bit.
Actually, Grayson didn't get any attention yet, and I don't think he has started to sing.
Not yet.
No, he gets
Still
missed
a miss.
anyway. And that's actually the last one, so zombie it is. Bear. There are 2 targets now.
Yeah, but only one has been trying to put hands on it.
you tried to stab it.
Tried. But you were getting in the way. I couldn't cut through your arm.
It will Shelby's action. 1 bite for Johnny.
Ouch. Ow.
Yeah.
No, because he has
Damage roll.
he has disadvantage. Because he can hear bells ringing.
It's
That is
my AC is
still a
still only 16.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not using a shield.
Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna use this spell one day. One day it's gonna happen.
It's alright, it might happen next.
You still use it though, I think. Yeah. It just makes the second roll, but it still hits, even with the second roll.
Why is your AC terrible?
But
I
you
might
still
start
have
using
the-
a shield.
You can still use the advantage on someone else. Anyway, the
I'm gonna give
claws
Johnny advantage because he goes.
and miss.
I'm gonna give Johnny advantage because he'll go. Sybil's already got advantage, so I can give Johnny advantage.
I want to wrestle it.
Yeah, Sybil.
I really thought this spell would be more useful, but it always seems like the numbers don't quite work out.
Alright, let's see if we can finally get rid of the zombie so everyone can focus the bear.
To be honest, because the enemies are already rolling 2 numbers, so it kind of spoils that. You can already see their second roll.
Yeah, I should probably fix that.
Hey, look at that. Weasel helped.
Yep, Weasel helps.
Well, she would have hit
Another
it
9
anyway,
still would've
but
hit.
barely.
I'd like to think he helped.
Yeah, he did.
He did his best.
And it actually...
I need to know I'm getting a return on that 10 gold investment here. Okay.
And finally saves.
Yeah. I think that's actually
Yeah, first
no,
one
the
that did it.
the first con save, I think. There was one before, if I remember correctly, down here. With one of the zombies. But yeah. No bonus action again, I assume?
Nope.
Alright, Johnny.
I want to wrestle it, but if I get hit one more time, I'm down. I'm gonna switch places with myself. And just start wailing on it with the other Johnny.
Alright.
Does the other Johnny get advantage?
Both hit.
The same Johnny.
Both hit anyway.
Was that not a bonus to teleport?
No, I think it's just. Oh, it might. Oh, wait, there's actually. Yeah, so the second one doesn't go. Forgot about that because it also takes movement.
Alright.
Speaking of which, I can move. We'll go up here.
So Johnny charged in to support Kelmorn, and then just the moment he realized, oh shit, this is actually a bear, got the fuck out.
But he's still there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrestle
There
that
in
bear.
spirit.
Oh shit, that's a bear. Bye.
I'm not talking murder from Meepo.
And we can see clearly he's not there. It's an after image. He moved back quickly to get away.
It's like the cartoons where Johnny just disappears, but there's still like a smoke cloud in the shape of Johnny.
Yep.
That's the echo.
Yeah.
Pog.
Well, they're having fun with the bear over there.
To be fair, there's only 2 targets left.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that one zombie is kind of crowded.
Yep. I mean, you could always get down up here and shoot down on him.
I'm just gonna get a clear line of sight and aim at the bear.
Eldritch Blare.
Zap.
One of my favorite spell in all of D&D right now. Eldritch Blast. It's a great spell.
Yeah, it is a hit.
A crappy one. How is that even possible?
Still takes health off.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, the thing isn't even
Alright.
bloodied yet.
It is. I just forgot it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you have much else for a bonus action at the moment.
No.
He commands Jeff. Even though he won't do anything.
Gorbachev, tear down this zombie.
That is a hit. Still.
Let's go.
It does go.
It's lucky that
Oh,
Grayson
nice.
is feeling so lazy and on the right level for these bad guys. If you were fighting a more active opponent, you have to put some effort in.
He's fighting the war with vibes.
So, bonus actions?
No bonus actions, but I will move if I can to that bear.
Alright. Elfrin.
Oh, you don't want to get your weasel over there?
Oh yeah, no, my weasel will help Kelmorn, yeah.
Right. Would I get advantage from the weasel here, or do I have to be here?
It's more
I
you're
would-
getting help from Kelmorn, I suppose.
Kelmorn. Yeah.
Than
Kelmorn
the
gives
weasel.
you- If you stand here.
No, he's helping.
The broad-bodied, sword-wielding half-elf or the weasel? Who's giving me support in this combat?
Does the weasel have a
Helping.
hat?
No.
He's helping.
It
Look at him go.
Kelmorn
then
has an
no.
amazing hat.
Oh, there you go. The weasel needs a hat.
Yeah. You
Okay,
cut off a good chunk of rotten flesh.
my new project is to
Cutting is
shove the hat
actually
on the weasel. Okay. Probably needs a
Like-
monocle too. I mean, he is a wizard's familiar after all.
Yeah, should I do it? Fuck it. One.
As everybody knows, all wizards have monocles.
Now I'll stay back here. And then that does not hit, I don't think.
Nope, it does not.
Yeah, you just see a flame feed go.
Well, Kelmore.
Well, time to lay into it.
Nope.
No, it's not going
He
well.
is helping.
Yeah,
Those are some stellar rolls.
they are. To be fair, I've been doing well, but previously.
Yeah, you did do a lot.
Do I boost my... I'll just fucking try and shank it. I have 7. Fucking hell. The rolls have abandoned me. For some reason, I'm rolling like a drow.
Why did you waste the advantage
are
on the
flanking.
first roll?
You are
Why?
flanking, so you do get the 21.
Okay.
Yep. It is flanked.
Still a 7 showing up, though, so it's a case of why am I rolling like a damn drow?
Because this is roll
Fucking
20. that's
hell.
why.
Some bear.
Roll 20 is rigged.
Let's roll for time. 1 to 2 is Grayson, 3 to 4 is Ilfrin, and 5 to 6 is Kelmorn. First for the bite, then for the claws.
Could still attack Johnny. He is there.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm in danger.
Okay, so the bite for Johnny. I believe that hits.
As a goner.
Claws for Ilfrin. They do not hit.
Thank fuck.
Sybil.
All right. As we all cluster around the bear.
Mhm.
There's no way that
Does a
he's
26
not going to
hit?
have like a frontal
Yes.
cone that's going to take us all out or anything. Is
6 thunder damage.
It keeps standing.
Damn.
Imagine
Dura
if this
bear.
was a raid encounter right
Yes.
now and he had a frontal cone. We'd all be doomed.
It is just an undead bear. There's nothing finicky about it.
Uh-huh.
A bear's cone would be a belly flop.
As an orange circle appears at all our feet. Well, crap.
I mean, I didn't give it the things it usually gets in Pathfinder with grappling on hit. It's because then it could push you down and then
Oh
Jump
no, that would have
range
been great because
on a
Johnny
pro.
goes to grapple the bear, but then the grapple's like, nah, bro, Uno reverse.
Double grapple.
Yeah, what he does is he goes sumo style. He grabs the lower mass of the bear, and the bear just flops forward, pinning him. You did not think this one through.
There was a plan.
Would have been great.
But yes, now the
Disappointing.
question is how many
How many saves can it make? Yeah.
yeah. It makes the save.
Let's try again.
It still
Shit.
makes the save.
I better hope it doesn't go again.
Dog pile.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. The raging undead bear.
Jeez. Come on, Pog.
Hit it.
I can see over the weasel, I'm pretty sure. So yeah.
I don't know. You have to get in your toes a bit. You are a gnome, right? Or a halfling? It's hard to
I mean,
tell.
you do have holy water that could end it very quickly.
Gotta hit it with it, though.
Yeah, it has 10 AC.
That's the hard part, apparently.
Yeah.
I know we've been hitting it. The hard part is finishing the job.
Let's go for broke.
And we don't have that many things of holy water.
Expensive.
Boom.
We're down to 3, I think.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a hit.
There you go. Come on.
Do you have any other source of radiant damage? Ah, it's down.
Didn't matter. It died.
Yeah.
No, we
it was only a
don't.
matter of time, right?
I mean, not in range to do anything. Yeah,
No, you killed it.
I know.
No, it's
Yeah.
dead, and I'm thinking, I was like, I was gonna go, Sybil still had to, or Ilfrin still had to go. Like, someone was gonna take it down, right, guys? Right?
I don't know.
I'm just
Bit
gonna
under
point
fortitude
out
to
my
me.
fucking healing rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you have actually dealt with the undead in the camp now. You have one headless Joffrey.
I didn't even have to sing
Oh.
this one. Well done.
So what was that bit, Ilfrin, when I said, I'm gonna draw them out and then you take a shot afterwards when they've come to me? Go a bit of
I wanted
patience.
to bring the one down south.
No, the point is you bring them to me. I'll encourage them, they get a nice group, then I can blow them apart with shatter, Sybil can get in with a thunder wave. You can get your ice knife hitting between the lot of them. Anyway, this doesn't matter anyway. Let's see here. Well, I've seen what happened to him, but quite a bit of an undead influence. I mean, it's perfectly fine with the skeletons and zombies rising up. Should not be happening to the wildlife. Not this easily.
This is not good.
You have seen the same orange glow in the bear's eyes as in the skeletons as well.
Yeah.
The same one the things in the prison also had. So it's not necessarily something fiery, but they are very much possessed by some sort of evil spirit. Of the same kind, presumably.
Prison is leaking out.
Well, we've done this a few times before. Sybil, my darling, light of my life. Do you want to give me a wee hand here as we find, personal effects to give back to Batoon?
Certainly.
Right. So you are searching the camp or just the corpses?
The camp and the corpses, but he's not looking for loot. He's just going for this a letter, this is a picture, that sort of thing. Anything to signify who these men were.
Well, they are known. They have been alive. This morning, so... And not too difficult to figure out who they are. But yeah.
But no, it's a case of stuff to return to the families.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
you
will that roll be to look through things?
find a few things.
See, I'm doing the good thing, and then meanwhile the shitty elf is thinking of loot.
So what does...
I think at this point,
check the
it's,
camp for interesting things? Did I catch that right?
Does Ilfrin want to be a chronic looter?
Yes, Elfrin is being a chronic looter.
Alright. Do make me a nature check, actually.
I still don't get why that's not wisdom.
I mean, it's also book smarts, learning from the various things, which plants do what.
But it's not what the druid uses for casting. It's not the dominant druid mod or ranger mod.
Yep.
And it makes sense that they would be the ones who know about nature.
I mean, there's the question where wisdom, where survival and medicine cross over into nature.
Yeah, I'd swap medicine with nature. Medicine should be a more intelligent thing.
But yeah, no. Also, everyone who also looks around, also make me investigation checks, please.
Okay, let me investigate my ball game. Nope, I'm blind as a fucking bat. But at least I know nature.
Just to see if I can outdo the drow. Haha!
Oh,
But mine's
wow.
not a 1!
Shall I assist?
Nah, you're better off rolling on your own.
Yeah.
You're still
Probably.
inspired, too.
Yep. Yeah, let's be inspired.
Yep.
Nope, just a 10.
Johnny and Grayson still have
An
the
opportunity to fail.
roll.
I'll mill about a bit, see
Uh,
what's up.
Let's all get in on this comedy, shall we?
Oh!
Okay.
Says the guy with the biggest brain. Underutilized, but has it.
All right. So,
Times.
most of you just find obvious things, old meals, such what you can get from the loggers, some axes, hand axes mostly, some bigger things that count as great axes for the purposes of
Weirdly,
weapons.
nothing in the middle. No war axe.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, just the big ones and the small ones.
I'll still take one of
War
those.
axes. Yeah, war axes are kind of different.
Actually, I'll make it a pair. Why not?
But also, Grayson, as you stumble about, you find something a bit odd. It's piled up in one of the tents. It looks like the remains of a tree, but the wood is kind of strange. It's dark blue, almost black, and it has some light blue glowing veins almost in it, as if it was marbled, but it still has a wood structure. There are a few logs of those, thick ones, lying around in a tent.
I'm no genius when it comes to carpentry, but this wood ain't normal. It's almost like a marbled floor. I
You
don't know.
can
Want
make a
to take
nature
a look
check
at this?
Or, yeah, nature. Nature's.
Would I be able to investigate that with my nature check?
No,
If-
he will pass it off to someone else because he just knows there's something up. But he's
Yeah,
not an expert.
if Grayson tells someone else about it.
I'm letting the party know what I found. So yeah,
Yeah.
if she wants to go for it, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with your nature, you can.
I'm just kind of passing the blocks around, like,
Pondering.
what is this? It's like a marbled floor.
Yeah. Now you, as a druid, I would say you get advantage on that for the 19, and
Okay.
you can determine that it is something called spirit wood. It's kind of rare, and it's basically when a tree sits on some sort of magical source and grows from it, drinks from it, and somehow these loggers apparently have cut down one of those trees and brought it here. It is kind of expensive, but you do know that some druids have made armor from it.
Yes. I am going to be acquiring all of this.
As we just see the shifty drow become even more suspicious as they go to tent and each wood pile, just grabbing specific pieces of wood, clutching them to their chest,
Yes,
I'm gonna be so protected.
and
Big
not
fucking-
saying a word about what's weird or useful about it, just grabbing it all now.
and those are big
I
fucking
am not
logs.
being. I'm not being shifty. I'm just walking over and I'm going, yes, this one, this one, this one. I'm not hiding my interest.
But you haven't told us either.
Yeah.
You know.
Like why you're interested. No, it's just selectively plucking and looting.
Yeah, I didn't know
Well, no,
Ilfrin was
he's
into
just being.
like carving.
Well, he is a druid. I do have
Yeah,
a
I'm
little
just
bit of a lean
visibly
towards nature.
excited.
Yeah.
Is he gonna try to sell that?
Hey, what you collecting up there?
Spirit wood.
Hey, what's that thing?
Wow.
That
It's
like
a
a,
small.
It has lots of uses.
that like a tree that's a
Namely, we
ghost?
Well, no, it's more a tree that came up from. It's complicated. But point is, this can be very, very useful.
And expensive.
Are you gonna make some
I'm not saying
weapons
that
out of
part.
it?
More like armor.
Oh. So you're gonna use that instead of the rock?
I would like both.
No, we can't have everything. Let's be fair here. We can negotiate.
We can split custody of the rock.
And the armor?
The armor would not do you any good.
Well, the rock wouldn't do you any good, would it? You're not a dwarf.
The rock would do me a lot of good. I'm a drow.
I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm glad we've
I can
established
flip
this
through
fact
there into the
anyway.
ground.
As
I
I
don't believe
see,
you.
as I see to the decapitated form of Jeff, it's a small blessing you aren't here to see this unabashed greed and thievery.
It looks like he had a bit of a tumble. Not a good first outing. Is it, fixable and all that?
In a way, it shouldn't matter much as long as the head's on the shoulders.
Alright,
Does he feel pain?
No, at least he's
cool.
never said that to me.
Did you order him not to?
Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain?
So, it's not going to be moving about,
Well, I hope not. Not while we're drilling a hole in his chest.
Right, well, it's just the issue of we're not back in town, so we're going to have to lash ourselves a wee sled here or something to drag him on.
And also all these logs.
Well, I don't think there's such an immediate concern to bring the wood in.
Well, the elephant seems to think it's expensive.
I can see they're just piling up as much as they can there, like a...
Yeah, that's
You believe the
also
audacity?
how
It reminds me of
how much
Have
of
you
the
ever seen one of
around
those?
400 pounds of wood are you trying to carry off the lone drow?
Every bit I can.
400 pounds? That's a lot of fucking wood. How much
Use
armor
the
can you
wood
make out of
to
that?
craft a
Heavy.
sled to carry more wood.
Could
Wood
make
is
armor
heavy,
for
but
more
take
than one
back the
person.
log.
You
Have
joke,
you ever-
Neil, but I've
have you ever
done
lifted a
that.
log?
So, is Elfrin stealing the cart that's right there to carry all the wood?
Yes.
Good luck pulling it.
Someone's gonna notice when we bring this to town and ask
Yeah,
why we're just stealing
you
this.
come into town with all the really valuable wood. It's like, yeah, everyone's dead up there. I don't know why.
We
Just like
just
that,
got
I
here.
found it.
Maybe we should take all of it.
Oh, shit. It was
To
like
be
that,
fair,
I
they
found
can
it.
answer back with, I'm a druid, I know these things, okay?
To help you
This
out.
is
a bit,
special wood.
Does Sybil have a bag of holding?
Yes, I do.
There
Oh,
you go.
no.
I
Question
would be
if
begging.
Sybil volunteers for it. To have a bag used like this.
Probably not.
I would be begging.
Well, we don't want to know that you be begging. We want to hear it. Swallow
Maybe
that
Sybil will
drow
help me with the rock
pride.
now. This is how I can get Sybil to help me.
Yes?
Sybil, could some of this go in your bag?
All right.
Thank you.
That's not begging. It's barely
What
even
were you
asking.
planning to do with it?
Making armor.
All right.
I mean, we could probably
in it
make
goes.
we could probably make more than one suit of armor with all that, eh?
I'm not gonna wear that wood shit.
All right, go well with me actually. I've got a few relatives who did not approve of this rather lavish scale mail.
I just got chain, man.
Well, I mean, scale mail is worse unless you're dexterous, which he is.
But it sounds so cool.
And it looks cooler. It looks way better than your lousy
Yeah.
chainmail. You look like the forlorn guy in Dark Souls 1.
Yes, sad.
Forlorn was Dark Souls 2.
Not
Unless you mean the
Forlorn.
Crestfallen Knight.
Crestfallen, that was it. Same kind of
Sad.
term, different adjective. But we're gonna need to bring Jeff back, so Ilfrin! In exchange for Sybil's bag being very helpful, we could do with a horse to pull this cart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Can I do a horse?
Have you seen a horse?
Yes.
Yeah,
Then you can do a
Is it
horse.
CR?
Yeah,
it's a CR 1/4, right?
yeah.
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 There are even worse horses out there.
You could turn into
Yeah.
a pony instead.
I'll
Jeff isn't
agree.
that heavy.
A draft horse is CR1.
Yeah. I'll just turn myself into a horse then to help pull the cart.
Right, Johnny, give me a hand here.
Grudgingly.
We've got a lot of rock to move here.
Grace
I've
is just
been,
having a field day as all
rocks.
this goes down.
Are you deciding to do your maintenance now, Pog?
Well, I mean, while you've been looting, I've been working over here.
I've
so-
not been looting. I've been looking for personal effects to return to the families.
I imagine it's taken quite a while for Ilfrin to gather up every scrap of wood.
Yeah, Ilfrin was definitely looting aye.
Only the wood.
So I don't know how difficult you'd want to make this repair. Bread.
The thing. Do you have mending? Does anyone in the party have mending?
I have mending.
Yeah, you can just put the head on and mend it back on.
I will do as such.
It's like spot welding, but magic.
Yeah.
As you seal up every little bit.
Yeah, use the bit of downtime to try to do a bit of improvement to the overall features of the
Takes 10,
form.
15 minutes maybe until it's solidly fixed up again.
Do you want a bit of a design advice? Like the nose should be a little bit more sort of pronounced aquiline, you know? Like shave in the sides a wee bit, make it a more pointed job, more profile. Yeah, respectable, you know. Plus, it'll give something for a mascot to anchor onto.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could go full Sphinx and cut the nose right off.
Well, to be fair, it started with a nose.
But that's only a thing, an object for.
It became such a fan of
possible
Michael
cracks.
Jackson, it then started to emulate him. But you can get rid of that Egyptian beard. That's always a terrible looking thing. So many Transformers have it as well for some reason. And old Mecha. I just love the Egyptian beard.
Only so much detail you can put on those faces.
Yeah. That's all it is just a tightly corded goatee. Terrible. Alright, well, that was a fair check. Not really got the cause, but mind you, I think it's just the current prolific issue we're dealing with.
But these wouldn't have come from town. They would have been somewhere else, the skeletons.
Well, we're not that far from the prison, don't forget.
Mm.
If I cast.
Probably comes somewhere from the forest, not specifically
Yeah.
prison where.
And if I decided to cast Detect Evil here, it wouldn't just detect all the undead that were dead already, right?
Detect evil would. Do you actually cast it now?
I was asking, like, if I did, would it just say, "Yep, all this evil around you is still evil, even if it's dead"?
I think it wouldn't. I believe it just shows. Let me check.
I mean, it says like, okay, if there's an undead within 30 feet of you, well, I know there is, but I want to know if there's like anything else.
Well, they're not
Okay.
active undead. That might be the clincher.
We
Yeah.
made them re-dead, so
When you turn undead into corpses, they are no longer undead. They are just corpses, objects.
when they're dead, they're just hookers, Cyril.
So, having seen to Jeff, I'll just make a loop of the camp, trying to see is there anything we've overlooked?
You don't sense any more evil around. Any more undead.
Yeah.
Fiend, any elemental, anything.
Yeah, it's like any kind of object that would have caused or influenced all of these people to suddenly become shambling corpses.
Nope. And sadly, you all failed on your history checks, so nothing more comes to mind. Just that some undead. Came here. I mean, you can deduce that somehow the skeletons just killed the loggers, and the loggers then got raised up. Animated as mindless undead. So, I take it you start heading back to town?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. The whole thing... Yeah, it would probably be late in the afternoon. Sun slowly sinking again when you come back. And if Horsefren is dragging the cart with the statue, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Where do you go first? And or who goes where? Just
obviously, we
with the
should go back
house?
to the house and all the work on Jeff. But I'll divert myself to head to the sheriff. Tell him job's done and all that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just taking.
You
Taking-
don't want to tour Ilfrin around town as your new pack horse.
I've rated
Oh no, I am going straight to the house. I don't care where you all are going. I'm going to the house with the wagon.
Yeah, during the
And Grace
journey,
is
braided
gonna
a few
follow
bits
the
of.
horse. He's just basking in the moment of Ilfrin being like this. He just loves every minute of it.
This speaks to a very dark side to Grayson. Yes, I like seeing this man as a pack animal. As a beast
yes.
of burden that is mine to command.
Yes, actually. It will make sense.
I mean, clearly
Yes.
someone had to be at the reins of the cart, right? Otherwise, that would just look strange. A horse leading itself into town.
Oh, can I do that? Can I do that? Can I look like I'm? Can I look like I'm?
Will you help me get the rock?
Yes, you can sit in the driver's seat.
Ah, that's what he's doing.
He can sit there if he wants, but he's not going anywhere.
Well, no,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
leave them
gonna-
both here,
I
actually.
mean, Ilfrin doesn't move while Grayson is in the driver's seat.
I think we can just leave them both.
Yeah.
Can you
I
speak
can-
in animal form?
No.
No.
No, that's a
How
moon-
heavy- how
I
that's a
heavy
just
is
moon
turn
Jeff?
around
thing.
and stare at him.
I could probably carry Jeff.
So
Maybe.
you have a problem to work out. Ilfrin is not moving, and Grayson sits there at the driver's seat.
Oh, I
Come
can
on
grapple
up.
Ilfrin.
Come on, Ilfrin. This is for the good of the party.
He stays put.
We can't have the town suspect any more of us. We need to look like a regular cart with a regular horse.
And a regular stone body in the back of it.
It's
They're gonna
covered
wonder where the
over
horse
with,
goes.
it's covered over with a tarp.
He gives a whinny.
We can't look odd as Johnny and Johnny walk alongside the cart.
I mean, it
With
would
the
look
known
really
druid
odd.
not there.
Carts need a driver. I'm just trying to help the facade.
Well, most
He
drivers
stomps
aren't so
his
fucking
foot.
happy to be driving a cart, Grayson. You're grinning.
Look, maybe he enjoys his work.
Nobody enjoys their work that much. Only when you're hurting somebody else can you possibly be that happy.
He tries to tone the smile down a little bit better.
I'm not the problem.
Which is something you don't often get to say, Pan.
I'm just looking at Johnny, and that's rare.
I've caused many problems. It's true.
Not Johnny, though. Other characters,
He's
but not
caused some-
Johnny.
He's caused different kinds of problems.
He's going to
So
cause
what
a
is
big
the
problem.
hold up?
Trying to push the focus on Johnny. Nobody's going to remember what happened.
The
in
problem is a very
town
simple
hall,
one
right?
of a lack of fucking respect. Ilfrin is in the shape of an animal, is not an actual animal. Ilfrin, would you please just keep pulling the cart? Grayson, stop yanking all those fucking reins. Just sit back.
Okay, I put the reins down.
He looks at Grayson, he looks at Kilmore, he looks at Grayson, and he stays put, staring at Kilmore.
Go for a ride, big boy.
I've been looked at like that by a horse before. I didn't fucking... it's fucking... Grayson, off his seat. Come on. Hop. You can be a passenger
Fine.
today.
Gets up.
Right, here, I'll hop up. You happy now? Would you kindly please, Ilfrin?
And he does.
So as you've seen, Ilfrin instead has a type. He won't take the commands of Grayson. But another elf, maybe.
He won't. He won't get snarky around Kelmorn because Kelmorn's bigger than he is.
Yeah.
I'm a weedy mage. I was like, I don't need this. This is fine.
But he can take a punch.
I can take it decently.
Just one.
To be fair, the one punch I took was from a bear.
Didn't like immediately collapse like
Yeah.
someone else, you know.
But I mean, Grayson has the same max HP as Kelmore.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Oh,
Because you've got big ace, big con.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's gonna cause some questions when y'all come into town with a horse who has a big old gash on his underside?
No, we just say it's
Anyway.
Ilfrin the Druid. Simple.
So then why does it matter if somebody's
I
the
don't
driver-
fucking know why they made a big deal out of this.
You can ask them when we're back.
I assume the horse is no
Yeah.
longer bleeding.
Of course.
It's
Yeah,
just,
Fucking, I've got a spare spell slot.
and you actually get
There you
extra
go.
HP when you transform, I think. So it's actually
Yeah, I do.
Temporary
I'm more
HP.
taking-
Yeah.
But I would take that.
Yeah. But yeah, you arrive at the residence, and Kelman goes to jail to inform Benjamin, I assume.
And anyone else that comes along, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, it was a
Grace
fair
will
old
come
rock.
along, why not?
Ah, you've come back. Did you find him?
Unfortunately, bunch of carved up corpses. They got back up though. Couple of fairly worn out skeletons. I'm assuming they were the prison laborers from way back. Also a fucking bear, a dead one. I don't know if it was natural cause or what, but it got back up again as well.
Oh,
It's just this
Okay.
fucking
that is
yeah.
unpleasant. Ah,
Just seems like it's all fucking raining out from the prison.
yeah, then things are getting worse rapidly.
It's odd though, because I mean, from what I know about whenever Lorimar corrected the fun stories and whatnot, it was a case of a zombie killing someone or killing someone doesn't usually mean they get up again as an undead. That's usually a cause of, malign magical influence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a powerful thing that's coming out of there.
I assume so. I mean, there have been several hundreds or thousands of prisoners executed there. I don't think most of them went quietly and willingly. And the whole business with the fire. I mean, I'm no priest, but if there's ever a haunted place, I'd say that prison is one.
Aye, but it's reaching further and further from the looks of it.
Must have been some sort of powerful spirits there.
Oh well,
Well,
had a route around as best I could for anything You know, for the families to appreciate the help back with them.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you'll know which house it goes to quicker than I will.
Yeah, I know which one of our people were the loggers. I have some unpleasant news to deliver then.
But I said we snuffed out whatever undead presence was there, but I mean, who knows, one squirrel has a heart attack, it might get up again.
I hope not. We already have enough undead on our hands.
Of how quickly rabbits die out there, imagine a swarm that would develop.
I don't even want to think about it. But yes, maybe let's hope this bear was just an exception.
Good hope, aye. The shame it was in such terrible condition as well. Could have done a nice rug. Or, you know, a wee bit of padding or decoration for the armour, but that was well worn out. It's funny that you'd skin a corpse, but a rotted corpse is just too far gone. So, don't suppose there's a minor reimbursement or anything on this.
Well, I'll see about scratching something up, but I mean, you have already been promised 500 gold to deal with this thing permanently?
Nah, but that would have
Just-
because I mean this is a little bit of a bonus gig.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to Councillor Hartmount. Maybe he can help something.
Aye.
He can scratch something up.
It'll just be good. It's just good for morale for the rest of them.
Yeah. Or is there anything specific you need? Any sort of material thing that could help out?
I don't know if you can give a word to Father Grimhall and all, but we ought to run a bit light on the holy water. A vial or two of that would be better than a coin reimbursement right now.
A rock.
Yeah, I can definitely see about that.
Thank you.
I think the father would be happy to help you with that.
That'd be well good. I think that's all
Right.
sorted then.
Yeah. And I'll be on my way. Tell some families some unfortunate news.
Don't envy you for it, but at least they're not. At least they're quelled. Well, the spirits were gone anyway. It's just the bodies that got back up.
To be fair, I was expecting something of the like when they didn't come back.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
much
then.
stuff.
Well,
It's
I
not the
mean,
first right here.
if you need to relax and unwind a bit, I'll be playing at the Outward Inn later tonight.
Well, I might come by. Usually more often than the Laughing Demon. But I guess the Outward Inn would be okay as well.
Then
Well.
I will head for the forge, hoping that it's still open.
There's no activity in there anymore, but you can find the dwarf in there. What was her name again? Juminda, I think? No, Jorfa. Yeah. You're still wearing armor and everything, I think?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Huh. Hello there.
Ah,
do
hello,
you want?
lovely lady. Yes.
Shop's closed, by the way.
Well, I just need one wee quick purchase is all. I'm wondering if you've got a nice, good, solid warhammer is all.
Well, I guess if it's just that, I think I can do that. Let me take a look.
I mean, if you've got one with an anecdote or a story or anything to it, I'd also be interested there. But it's just we've been tackling with a lot of undead lately, and there's quite a few lacking their skin that really need a good bashing, and I keep forgetting to bring a club or something with me, and I want to get that resolved.
Yeah. I can pick something out for you. Let's see. Yep. Here. Just a good old dwarven warhammer. She hands you one. That okay for you?
Absolutely perfect. Any twist on the price or just a straight 15?
You are one of those who are dealing with our undead problem, aren't you?
In fact, I've been the one personally handling on the streets twice now. And we've just come back from a logging camp where we sought some off as well.
Yeah, you know what? You can have it for 12 gold.
Oh, you're a lovely lady. Thanks a bunch. It'll go to good use. Constant, effective use, I fully imagine. It's getting quite bad out there nowadays.
Hoping for it. Haven't come to my forge yet, but if they did, I'd have some hammers of my own to greet them with.
Alright, that'd be well good. Incidentally, I'd be playing a D Outward in tonight if you fancy coming over, throw a few more coins, a few of those coins back at me. I'd be happy to be reacquainted with him in exchange for a good shot, for a good song.
Not really my kind of place.
Are you more of a laughing demon sort?
Yeah.
How is that place? What's the atmosphere like? I've not really stepped inside just yet.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Innkeep is a funny guy, even if he's a bit odd. But yeah, ale is cheap.
Do the crowd enjoy a bit of live music?
Always.
Maybe I'll start a tour.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks much, Lee. Then I won't hold you up anymore.
All right. Well, I'll be in the Laughing Demon probably in 1 or 2 hours.
I'll see when I can get myself over there.
Yeah. Well then. Have a good evening.
Yourself as well.
Right. Anywhere else?
It's not for Kelmorn.
All right. One of the others want to go anywhere else, or that it?
I'd like to go to the forge.
Oh, you were also there?
Yeah. I need to
Yeah,
pick up a
that's where she
shield.
woke up.
Well, you can use Kelmorn's, actually, if you want.
Oh, you want to use my mace then?
Well, no, it's if you express a need for a shield. I am not making use of mine these days. I'm gotten used now to a weapon in each hand. It's a bit better of a feel.
All right.
Besides,
But if you ever need it back, you just ask.
well, if memory serves, I think most of it, I'd say probably a good 60-70% of it was yours originally. But, you know, I had to replace the straps a few times, get some abandoned redone, a few more rivets that popped off.
Did it serve you well?
Oh, I'm still alive, aren't I? And handsome too, just look at this face here. Behold. That's...
Speaking of which, though, you're playing tonight, aren't you?
Of course.
May I reserve a dance? I have both legs again.
Yeah, I've noticed that there. And the hand as well.
Mm-hmm.
Takes me back a few years. It's just, well, we'll see how it goes, We'll see.
All right.
It's a lot of metal. I mean, it's nice and all, it's just... I can't disparage the fact it's giving you a full vulnerability. It's just when I get the grips of you, I'm usually hoping to get a bit of slim material that can barely be felt, and then a lot underneath in my hands instead. So grappling you like you're a local defender of a castle, might take a wee bit of getting used to. It might throw me off a wee bit, but I'll see how we go.
All right.
But I'm looking forward to that wee shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Because more than the movement of feet as they're walking down back to the house, more than the movement of feet is the fact I get to look at you and I get to see everything we've done before. Just get to behold those beautiful eyes and see myself a little bit older, far wiser, of course. More handsome, really. I mean, as a wood elf heritage, you know, I'm natural grown. Beautiful. But then I get to see the rest of you and I think, that's a wee bit better than what I am. I could enjoy that a wee bit more. Yeah, this should be a nice night. And now I'm going to roll a 1 on performance for the first time.
But yeah, the armor is pretty clanky.
We can pad it up a wee bit, maybe.
Dancing in splint mail is
Mm.
probably not as easy as dancing in regular clothes.
Well, it is magically enhanced after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It removes some properties from it, I think. Like, gets rid of a strength requirement, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it removes the strength
It
requirement.
removes the skill penalty if it's set for infiltrator, and basically I can doff it as an action, I think.
So, yeah, I'd say that's pretty lightened magically.
Yeah, if it removes the strength requirement, then
Yeah.
it would make sense that.
Yeah, it's power armor, basically.
Still noisy, but easier to move in.
Yeah, I don't mean...
But as he
Archie.
says, like, it's not like getting a hold of a lovely woman in a dress. It's you put your hands on and you just hear clank.
It's not like moving nothing.
Yeah.
Like wearing nothing. It's more like wearing some bulky but light.
A mere
Costume.
14. That's terrible.
Well, what if Johnny comes and helps, just as a backup guy? Some dancing in the background?
Well, I would need someone to play while he goes down to dance. You're quite right there.
It's true. And Johnny would obviously want to impress the lady dwarf who's there.
Yeah. You weren't that much of a help.
Arguably a detriment.
You are a detriment because as Kellamorn is walking over to Sybil and all, he looks back at the stage. There's music coming from the stage, and he's not on it making that music. People are looking at the stage with music playing, and it's not him. Ugh.
Yeah, but also as you actually enter the residence again, you do find Kendra sitting near the fireplace again, with her spellbook again. This time with a pen, and still her wand, of course, and looking up. She still has some dark rings under her eyes, but she looks a bit better than before. Oh, you're back.
Absolutely.
When I woke up, you weren't there anymore? Where did you go?
We got a little bit of a call out by the sheriff. He wanted us to check on a lumber camp, but had gone quiet. Turns out more of the undead, but we dealt with them. No major issues whatsoever. As we cut to a scene of Ilfrin just hunched over in the bathroom, stitching together her gut.
How much
Well,
blood?
the funny thing is, since he's now actually whole, he would have actually forgotten. So down the whole front of his shirt has this giant gash in it. It just absolutely looks like, he's dumped half of his blood onto the shirt.
Yeah, he has been healed full up, I think, or almost full.
Almost full.
Yeah, he's almost full, so he's repaired, but his clothes are probably irreparable.
Meanwhile, Kelmor's overshirt has the big, prominent triples, quad slash of a bear claw.
Yeah. Once she sees that, she grows a bit pale again. By the gods, what happened to you all?
It's just an undead bear. It's perfectly fine. So, do you need a bit of tea or a lunch? Have you eaten yet? Aye, I'll tell you all about it once it's brewing.
Giant skeleton with a giant axe.
No,
Wasn't that
perfectly normal sized skeleton, but it was an oversized axe.
Yes, I guess some tea would be good.
All perfectly fine.
Let's all make a pie.
We all came away mostly unscathed. Sadly, we did lose Jeff, but you haven't even met him yet, so we'll see about it. It's alright, he'll be back
Jeff's
to
in
greet
the
you.
wagon, if you're wondering.
What was that?
Pog made himself a minion. Sorry, Mr. Pog. I keep forgetting it's not his first.
It's a golem, but he keeps insisting it's not a golem for some reason.
Jeff is not a golem.
What is
He's
he
pretty
then?
nice, though.
I told
Good at
you.
punching things.
No, see, you keep on suggesting it's a golem, but you never just ask him, Mr. Pog, what is your creation?
Trade secret.
It's a golem.
He's just about to say golem and then realizes, wait, no, scratch that.
I told you, it's a golem. He just doesn't want to admit that it's a golem.
I think Pog is Morden in disguise, and he's trying to make dwarfs again.
Well, he started big, I suppose. Is that what he's fixing then?
It's more like Dwarf
Dwarfs
Dwarf
2.
2, the sequel to Dwarf.
The sequel of Dwarfs too.
Spock 2 was larger.
Oh,
I'm so glad you brought that up.
That. Oh.
Behold, Spock 2, and it's just a giant. Oh,
That was
man.
so long ago, man.
And yet the writing
That
of that
so
was nowhere near as dumb as current Trek. It's amazing. We literally had Spock 2, it's
to
just
go back.
bigger Spock.
Then we have RoboCop 2. It's just RoboCop with 2 guns.
No, don't forget, the actor was also about a foot taller than the midget they had play RoboCop in that.
Yeah,
He was so
like
small and had no sense of weight.
RoboCop 2. We give him a second gun.
Second gun.
That's a good sequel. Every movie should work like that. Everyone gets a gun every sequel.
Then you start getting
Fast and
dead.
Furious would be crazy.
Yeah, you start getting the dead to rights spell where he has to keep throwing away the guns he uses.
Like Reaper from Overwatch.
No, we don't say that name here.
Yeah, I think this is probably about a good time to end it.
Oh,
It is because I'm
11 o'clock. No
exhausted.
wonder I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started an hour late.
It's a good, peaceful ending, though.
Yeah.
For once.
Not for the lumberjacks.
Not for the lumberjacks, no. They're all dead. Well, peaceful for them until they realize there's no heaven, only hell in this setting.
Oh, so they're undead, so they're cursed.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. It's like
See, the tragic thing is, Ilfrin, while gathering all the wood, was cursing them under her breath, and because of that, they were damned to eternal hell.
Worse, it's with Loth.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Just put down little figurines and of spiders and slip them into their clothing. Now you're consigned to Lolth.
Oh.
he was just
Why
a
would you
bear on a
want to do
unicycle
that?
and you put him down.
To put her attention away from him.
No.
Here's these souls to toy with while I slip away in the night.
No, he doesn't do that.
He could, if he had more initiative.
No,
You're-
he's not going to give anything to Lulth.
You realize
If
one of
he was
these
gonna do
days,
anything, it'd be...
one of us, which is probably going to be me, is going to make a drow character, and we're going to make it as accurate as possible.
Is Lou not
Drawing
as
up the
accurate as
character
possible?
sheet right now. Give me a minute.
No, Lou's entertaining, though. This one will have been from the Underdark, but he'll get it all wrong. Well, let's hit the button and stop
And
the
then a
stream.
lightning bolt.